can feel the train. That's real. Mickey Bars when they got him, gave him every name. He ain't a.
Yo. This is Big Dog Sports. This your boy BD. I've been waiting for this. Yes, I have. Today is part one of my Who is Your GOAT series. And the topic is the NBA. And I want to know who your GOAT is. So the link is pinned at the top of the chat. And I'm very interested to hear everybody's argument. I'm gonna give you all the time you need, you know what I'm saying, to make your argument. Come up here, I'll put you on the big screen, and no, I'll be fair. I give you about 5 minutes to make your argument because I want to be fair. Yeah, I'm very interested to hear who your GOAT is. The link again is at the top of the chat. You know, like, share, subscribe, Cash App on the bottom of the screen. You know, any donations is appreciated. And let's go. Let's get it. I want to know who y'all GOAT is. I ain't here to give my opinion. I want to hear your opinion. So once again, the link is at the top of the chat. Moxie, I see you there. But yeah, I want people to come up here and make their cases. We could argue in the chat all day. It's different when you got to actually speak on it, though. So that's what I'm looking for. I want somebody who want to make their case about who's the GOAT and why. And we're dealing with the National Basketball Association, the NBA. Who is your NBA GOAT? Like I said, I'll give everybody 5 minutes to make their case. And then at the end, we're going to have the chat decide who made the best case. That's how that's going to work. So again, the link got pinned to the top of the chat. I'll put it in the thing again. And I want to hear who is your GOAT and why. Put you in the big screen. You have all the lights. And I'm really interested to see everybody arguing. Yes. Because I have my own argument. Matter of fact, I have a couple of arguments. So I want everybody to get their arguments off first before I come with my shit. Yeah, because, you know, we're going to have different ones. I already know what the main ones are going to be. The main ones are going to be Jordan and LeBron. That probably the two names I hear the most. I'm pretty sure I'll hear Kobe. I might get a Kareem or Wilt, but I know the majority of the shit is going to be Jordan and LeBron. But we're going to see. We're going to see. You're definitely going to see. I can't wait. Like I said, you come up here, you just, I put you on the big screen and you can make your argument. I give you 5 whole minutes to make your argument why you feel like this person is the greatest of all time. Because you know that means a lot to be the greatest of all time. That means you the best. A one numero uno. Like it's you and then it's everybody under you. Like you're the pinnacle. So I'm very curious to see. Yeah, the boys should call it. Yeah, I want everybody to call it. Like I said, this is about y'all. I want to hear what y'all debate is, what y'all, who y'all GOAT is. And I want to hear a case about why that person is the GOAT. You know, and I'm ready for it. Yes, I am. I got my shit pulled up, pull up some more stuff in case, because, you know, we want to be accurate in our argument. Because I do understand some of these guys are gonna some of these arguments might take a little longer than 5 minutes because some of these guys did just so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is about y'all. I want to hear y'all argument. I give you 5 minutes, and if I feel like the argument is good, I'll extend your time a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll be fair. I'll most definitely be fair. But yeah, I want to hear who is your GOAT and why. It's the age-old $1 million question. Who is the GOAT? Why is he the GOAT? What impact did this person have? Did this person change the game on the court? Did this person impact the game off the court? Was this person the best at his position in his prime? You know, there's just so many questions. Oh, one of the most important questions: did this person win? Right? I know we all look at that. Did this person win? Because it's hard to be a GOAT if you ain't never won anything, right? Typically, a GOAT's gonna win something. So you're gonna talk over like the people do you. Oh shit! All right, you ain't seen nothing yet. But I'm not gonna talk over you. Like I said, y'all come up here. I already put the pinned link on the top of the chat. There it is again, just in case. So yeah, we gonna see. We try to be good people, Brandon. We definitely try. But yeah, that's gonna be the format. It's all about y'all today. I'm gonna put y'all on the big screen under the bright lights, and you get about 5 minutes to make your argument about why this person is the GOAT. But for all of y'all that's out there right now, tell me if my thumbnail came up. Did my thumbnail come up? Random, that's an interesting take. But I would love to hear your take about who the GOAT is in basketball. And don't worry, I'm gonna do this every Sunday. This is just part one. My part two is gonna be the National Football League and who's the GOAT there. But today, I'm just gonna know this is always a passionate debate. But again, the link is in the chat, guys. And all of y'all get 5 whole minutes to come up here, make your case, and I'm interested in it. I'm here for all the smoke today because I got my own cases, but I want to hear y'all's cases. Yeah, y'all's cases. You know what I'm doing? I'm forgetting to hit the damn Discord. Give me one second, fellas. Yeah, I'm right here, y'all. I'm just trying to hit this Discord. I be forgetting to do this stuff because I'm kind of new. Well, I'm very new. I ain't kind of. I got that out the way. But yeah, the link in the chat is pinned to the top of the screen. Don't be shy. Y'all come up here. I know y'all got all type of views and opinions about who's the GOAT and why. So don't be shy down. Here's your opportunity to go uninterrupted and make your case about why you think this person's the GOAT. Here's your chance. You ain't got to worry about people over talking you. You ain't got to worry about no. Oh no. We're not going to do that. I'm not getting nothing. No, I'm going to save mine to the very end because I ain't got just a single thought, and I'm going to need a minute for my thought. So if I give my thoughts now, it's going to ruin it because I have a really long, drawn out thought. So I gotta wait. I definitely gotta wait. But I will say this. We all have different criterias, right? Into what we consider a GOAT. I think that be an issue too, because everybody criteria is different. Some people value winning over statistics. Some people value statistics over impact. Some people value impact over, statistic. Like it's just everybody value set is different. And I think that's what makes this debate hard sometimes, is that people criteria is different. Because if we deal with, winning, you could go one way, right? And if you deal with statistics, you could go a completely opposite direction. So it makes the debate kind of complicated. But that's the beauty of sports. Is like the numbers don't lie. The numbers are numbers, right? And something else I've learned over time that you can't hold people longevity against them just because a person didn't play long, right? Don't mean that they weren't necessarily the best at what they were doing at the time they were doing it. Let me show this so I can see. To save my 5 minutes, I will say this. If you quit in the finals, you can't beat the GOAT. If players under your ability shut you down, you can't be the GOAT. If stats matter, Draymond is better than Bird. That's an interesting take, Randall. That's very interesting, and I would love to hear somebody like counter that. Yeah. So basically, you saying stats are misleading, and they can be, right? Stats could definitely be misleading. And what's quitting, right? Yeah, that's an interesting take because quitting is another thing. And we have seen people in the past just, throw their hands up. Great players at that, just throw their hands up and be like, fuck it. Yeah, there are definitely instances of that. Yeah, that's a very interesting take. But I would love to hear who your GOAT is, though. Like who your GOAT is and why that person's the GOAT. Like I said, I give everybody 5 minutes. I put you on the big screen and you could have at it for 5 whole minutes on who's your GOAT and why. And again, y'all like the stream, you know what I mean? Share it, sub the channel, Cash App at the bottom of the screen. You want to give a donation, it's appreciated. And let's get it, y'all. I've done my research, so I'm ready. Well, you don't have to take 5 minutes to explain it. I was just giving 5 minutes as an arbitrary things because some people are a little bit more long-winded than others. But if you could come and explain Michael Jordan in 30 seconds, I take that too. Randall, come on up here. There you go. The link in the chat. It's also at the top of the chat. But yeah, come on up here. If you could explain Jordan in 30 seconds, have at it. And yeah, you damn good if you can explain Michael Jordan in 30 seconds or less than a minute. Because Jordan did a whole lot. Like he did a whole lot. Okay, here we go. I can't see. Okay, there you go, Skywalker. You ready to go, Skywalker? You look ready to go.
Hold on. I got the echo.
What it is, bro?
So, tell you who the GOAT is. Eduardo
Okay, hold
Nahara.
on.
Hold on. I don't need no big
Up
screen.
out of here.
I don't need no big screen. Eduardo
Okay.
Nahara, JJ Barrera, and Jose Alvarado. Them are all three the GOATs right there. Put them in any order.
All three of them are the GOATs?
Yeah, I'm on my Mexican shit today. You hear me again?
I
last night.
Why is Guadalajara? Oh, don't tell me because he the first Mexican to be in the NBA. That
No, I'm
why he
just
the
playing.
GOAT?
Oh, what's his name too?
Yeah, I was
For
about to
Miami
say,
Heat. What's his
wow.
name? No, what's his name for the Miami Heat right now? What's his name? It's his second year. Damn, he's a rookie.
Oh, Hero? No, not Hero. Hero's not.
No, man, he's a rookie, man. He can't. Well, he's a soft. He's going into his third year this year coming up. Hold up. Hey Siri, show me the Heat roster. Jaime. Yeah, there it goes. Jaime Alvarez.
Okay,
Jaime
Alvaro.
Ward.
All right.
Yeah, whatever his name is. God damn it. I don't know his name. Oh, we hit 500 subs over there.
Oh shit! Congratulations, bro. That's what's up.
Y'all know who my goat is. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They ain't got to hide it. You know what I'm saying? LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You know LeBron's a goat. You know what I mean?
But
Everybody knows it.
tell me, why is LeBron why is he the GOAT? Why?
Because
Why?
listen, they always talk about Jordan this and Jordan that. Like some of this sounds talking about stats and this and that, right? Well, if you go back, they already coming out with the some of the defensive players of the year that Jordan had that are bootleg, you know what I mean? Because they added stats to him. You ain't never heard that shit about LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Every time you always heard about LeBron, truthfully, BD, keep it real. How much MVPs is LeBron supposed to have? Keep it real.
I think he should have. I think he should have at least 6. He only got 4, but I think he got jerked.
Do you think he should have the most in NBA history? Keep it. Let me ask you like that.
No.
You don't think he's?
No.
You don't think? You don't. Okay. When he first came in the league, he only missed the playoffs. First year, second year, then the third year, all the way out after that, he made the playoffs. Right? Know what I mean?
Right.
2007, which was 4 years after he went. He came out, which he was only 22 years old. A 22-year-old led that trash ass team to the finals. Everybody talking about, he lost. Who was on this team? You were a sportsman. You couldn't even name who was on this team. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Right. I couldn't name all of them. I remember a couple of them.
Of course, I can name some of them. What's the name? Virgil, Ilgauskas, Mo Williams,
Virgil, Ilgauskas,
Delonte West, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he was there.
Yeah.
Not, you know what I'm saying?
It was
shit, I don't even know if Larry Hughes
the
was
dude
there.
that was married to Keisha Cole.
Yes, but see, you know what I'm saying? You
Gibson.
can't. Most of the people out there can't even name these people. You know what I mean? Nah, they only talking about Jordan to go, right? If you want to talk about rings, like you said, we talked about this already. Rings, how much people got more rings than Jordan? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a few
there's a few of them. You know what I mean? So not only that, you got Bill Russell made 8 in a row. Why don't everybody always talk about him? That's being the GOAT. He went 8 times in a row.
They hold his error against him. That's the. But it's funny. People hold the error against Russell. They don't do it against
They should hold Jordan's. Listen, if that's the case, they should hold Jordan's error because people take it the wrong way. When they say that, of course we joke around about it, talking about they got bums back then, right? But they had some people that could play in the NBA nowadays, right? But if you know sports, there's more people nowadays that can play back then than there was, especially if they grew up the same way, they had the same rules and everything. A lot of people talk about they ain't hand checking. Man, let me see if I can pull some shit up, man. I have some shit in my Facebook, like where Facebook video. I don't know how to send it, right? If I can send it, they'll show you all the hand checking this year. You know what I mean? All the hand checking last year, all the hand checking the year before that. And they always talking about, they can't hand check no more. That's a lie. That's a lie. People don't watch sports no more. You know what I mean? If you watch them, when was it? Last year when Lakers lost in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Last year when Lakers lost in the playoffs, if you watch how they were hand checking Luka Doncic the whole time, and they got the nerve to say there ain't no more hand checking in the league. You know what I mean? That's some crazy ass shit. If you want to say the defense, the game changed, it was because of them soft ass dudes in the 90s. You know what I mean? You feel me? It's always talking about LeBron, the flop and shit. Okay, Matter of fact, how do I do this shit? You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Let me
here's the
figure.
thing: everybody in the NBA sell fouls. Like
I know that.
that's common. Everybody do it. So it ain't just LeBron with the flopping hawk.
I know that, but
Everybody
see,
do it.
everybody
Everybody
always.
sell a foul.
But what do you always say? They always talk about LeBron is the one that brought it to the league. Everybody always says that shit, and that's a lie. You know what I mean? These people, man, these people.
I don't. I remember Divock flopping long before LeBron ever even really like started
I
really doing it
I
like
know
that.
that,
But
but
that's
what I'm
just me.
saying is I got videos in this shit that shows you. See, they won't show you shit on YouTube like this. You got to go in like the Facebook, them archives and shit, and find all kinds of shit like that because they ain't gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? The flops and the bullshit that Jordan, the missed free throws and shit. You know what I mean? The air balls at the free throws and shit that Jordan did. They ain't gonna show you that on YouTube. You know what I mean? Because they don't want y'all to
Right.
diminish. They don't want Jordan's name to be diminished. You know what I mean? They don't show you when all the articles that they put out where he was begging people, where he said that he would take less money to take Larry Bird over there. You know what I mean? They ain't showing you all that. You know what I'm saying? You have to go in and do your research. They ain't showing you that
So let me ask you,
they're already.
Skywalker. It is LeBron
You breaking up. You're breaking up.
your GOAT
Of course, LeBron's my
from
GOAT until
the
otherwise. Until other. See,
impact
I'm
that
not gonna.
he had on it? One.
The
No,
what?
I was saying, is LeBron your GOAT because he won? Is LeBron your GOAT because he's statistically superior? Or is LeBron your GOAT because
Everything.
he
See,
impacted the league?
I'm not gonna sit there and delete one thing just because. You feel me? I'm just the type that why they always talking about Jordan got 6 rings. Jordan got 6 rings. You know what I mean? So what? There's other players that got more rings than him. They don't ever talk about they're the GOAT. They always talk about the rings when it comes to Jordan being the GOAT. You know what I mean? They always talk about it. You feel me? Like the
Right.
point is the scoring titles. BD, you know this. All his damn near all of his scoring titles and shit was before he got Scotty and Dennis and all them boys over there started winning. They were all damn near in the 80s.
Well, not Scotty necessarily, because Scotty came I want to say year 4. Scotty got drafted 1990, I want to say, or 89. Let me check that for you. Hold
When
up.
did Jordan win his first championship? Who was on the team?
91.
Who was on the team?
91 or 92. One of them.
Who was on the team?
Hold on, I'm telling you. You want to know who was on the
When did
91
they
Bulls?
get Scotty? Then they got Dennis Rodman on the
But
last
they
3.
did get Scotty at like 89 or something like that. Like Scotty was drafted by the Bulls.
No, he wasn't. He was
So,
drafted by someone else and then traded by the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Traded to the Bulls. But what I'm saying is he didn't win until Scottie Pippen got over there. You know what I mean? And
right, it took Scotty a minute though.
Phil is on record saying that Scottie Pippen is better than Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But nobody shows that shit. You know what I mean? Nobody shows that where Phil was talking about if it wasn't for Scottie, they would have won. But you know what I'm saying? That's why Scottie was so mad about the
Well, that's
last
his
dance.
opinion,
But that's why Scotty was so mad about the last dance because he never, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't giving nobody, he didn't give the Jerry Krause. He didn't even give Jerry Krause credit. You know what I mean?
well, yeah, well, you know, he hate Jerry Krause.
It doesn't matter,
Pippen
Jerry.
anyway.
It wasn't for Jerry
I
Krause.
don't
You
know
know
about
this. If it wasn't for Jerry Krause, that shit wouldn't probably happen like that. You know what I mean? He's the one that made
okay,
it.
so Pippen was he was the 5th overall pick in 1987. So that's when he got drafted. Yeah, he got drafted. He was
Listen,
the 5th
92
pick in
finals.
1987.
Coach
He was drafted
Coach
by
Winter and Phil
the
Jackson benched.
Supersonics.
Hold up. 92 finals. Coach Winter and Phil Jackson benched Jordan in the 4th quarter of game 6, 92 finals because Jordan holding the ball too long. The footage wasn't in the last dance for a legacy president. I got the footage right here. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They won't show you this shit about Jordan. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, with LeBron, with Art in the Kobe case, hey, whatever. I feel like if it wasn't for Shaq, he wouldn't have had the first three, and if it wasn't for what's name, he wouldn't have had the last two. You know what I mean? Them 7-footers, and I know they weren't 7-footers. I know I'm over exaggerating on a couple of them, but they were all three
Right.
towers. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by 7-footers. You know what I mean? Everybody in basketball, when I say that, they know what damn near know what I mean. I know that I'm not saying they're
Right.
all three 7-footers,
6'10"
but
or
we had
taller.
some towers over there. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's the name was 11? Paul Gasol was what 7 foot, right? Or 6'11", right?
He
Bynum was
close
7
to.
foot. Bynum was 7 foot,
Bynum
and
was
then
definitely 7.
Lamar Odom was what 6'10".
Yeah, something like that.
So you
6'10".
can
He's
just
definitely
say
taller than
they're
Kobe.
7-footers.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that Laker team was a good team. The two chips that Kobe won without Shaq, those were good Laker teams with Gasol and
yeah,
Odom and Ron Artest, and and Artest wasn't a small dude either.
yeah.
He wasn't 6'10", but
Listen,
he
I got so much videos of legends and stuff saying that, oh, y'all talking about the same thing like I just said about the ring things and stuff like that. Y'all talking about the rings and stuff, but yeah, you got Bill Russell got 8, you know what I'm saying, in the row, 11 altogether. You got this person that got this, you got this person that got that, you know what I'm saying? So I do factor the rings in, but I hate it when people just use the rings. Oh, LeBron got 4 and Jordan got 6. You know what I mean?
so
Okay, I give you that.
answer me this, Skywalker. How did LeBron James impact the game on the court?
On the court,
Yes, on the court.
well,
We get
you
to the
know what I'm
off the
saying?
court stuff later.
Oh, off
How
the
he
court, I don't care
impact the
about off the
game
court.
on the court? Did he change
Off
the
the
game
court,
on the
I
court?
don't care about it. See, I'm the type when who was it said that when I forgot when it was. It was yesterday, I think so, when they said they separate someone from the actor when we were on the Hogan thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they was saying, you know what I'm saying? That's how I am. So
yeah,
that
he's
off court shit, nothing. There's like hardly like probably 99% of the shit I don't even agree with him off the court. You know what I'm saying? On the court, he put all them faces in the seats again because when the shit was dying down, he's the one that brought it up. You feel me? Every team that he came on, he improved dramatically. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't even be in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Of course, he ain't got no dribbling skills, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But yeah, he brought so much fans and shit to the game when the game was already going down. You know that, and I know that. You know what I mean? Of course, you know what I'm saying, he don't found his bag now. You know what I'm saying? The older he gets, you know this, and I know that. But older he gets, the older, you know what I'm saying, like, I can't do or I don't want to do this shit no more. So I gotta find the bag. I don't know why everybody says that he can't find the bag. You know what I mean? He can go left, he can go right, he can fade, he can, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he ain't got a bag in the dribbling department. You know what I'm saying? What 6'8", 260-pound man is gonna have dribbling bag like that? You know what I mean? You name it. You
right.
feel me? You know what I'm saying? The closest thing to having something like that with dribbling, he ain't got really that much good dribbling skills, is probably Durant. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. That's just my GOAT. I'm not delusional because I told everybody that my GOAT was Jordan before LeBron came along. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, if
Right.
someone like say a Victor Wembanyama, you know what I'm saying, goes ahead and starts crushing all the damn things, winning championship stuff, breaking all records, what am I supposed to say? He's not the GOAT. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
gotta sometimes you
It
gotta
is
hand the
it
torch
is
off.
subjective at the end of the day.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta hand the torch off. One thing I agree with a lot of people that said you can't go by errors. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Imperious talking about it's silly. Bring your ass up here then. Because
Oh yeah, Imperious in the back right now.
yeah, we know who his GOAT is. His GOAT is not what Wilt, right? Wilt. You'll tell me when you get up here. It's Wilt.
His goal
That's
is
who his GOAT. I
yeah,
think it's
he's
Wilt.
gonna say it when you get up here. Imperious, can I just see your face real quick so I know this is you, or because I can't hear your voice.
Why don't you just pull the go to your media
We
assets and
already been victims of corn bombs.
listen. Look,
Yeah,
go to your media assets, right? Where it says
yeah,
media assets, and pop up the screen that covers the whole
right.
screen and let them come up and talk.
Okay.
If you hear it's him, then you can take it down.
Oh, okay.
Call him the
The
N-word,
overlay shit.
Imperious. Call him the N-word. He'll believe you then.
Yeah.
There you go, right there. Now bring him up.
Yeah, it's me. Come on.
You should just
Nobody
type
wants to impersonate me on here. Trust me.
Just press it. Just press the same one, BD, and it'll take it off.
Right. I got you.
The same one. The one that says welcome, press it, and it'll take it off. Oh man, he's stuck. He don't know what the hell he's doing.
Okay. I don't know what
There
I'm
you
doing.
go. There you go.
I'm
Good
trying.
job. There you go.
So when you pop it up, all you got to do is press the same one that you popped up, and it'll take it back down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, we can look. The GOAT. There's like, to me, there's 7 guys that could be included in the GOAT argument if you're going to make a legit argument of who could be the GOAT.
Yeah,
I just see one that completely stands out from the rest. I mean, you have, if I was going to argue, it would be Chamberlain, Russell, Bird, Magic, Jordan, LeBron, and Duncan would be the list of who you could probably argue as the GOAT. That would be like the group, I think, of who you could put in and say you'd have to pick from one of those. To me specifically, right, it would be Chamberlain, because the argument goes both ways. A lot of people say, oh, you know, someone's the GOAT because of the rules or because of their physical stature, because of their skill. He had all three. Remember, they created rules to stop him from dominating the game. They made rules to allow LeBron and Kobe and Jordan and Magic to dominate, to change the game. Remember, why is it that you have to shoot a free throw from that line and actually shoot it? Do you know why you have to shoot it from the free throw line? Because Chamberlain was jumping from the free throw line, dunking it.
Yeah.
For free throws. Do you know why there's a goaltending?
You can't jump at the free throw line no more.
Yeah. Do you know why there's goaltending? Because Chamberlain was knocking the ball out from the top of the backboard. Okay, like he was jumping and hanging from the top of the backboard.
It appears that would have came along eventually. You know what I mean? Because but
what I'm saying is nobody
people nowadays.
No,
I hear where you're coming from. Yeah.
Remember, I'm just gonna run this down.
Yeah,
he entered. College, and he entered college, and he immediately became the national high jump champion. He ran a 4.45 40 in the 100-meter dash. He could bench press 600 pounds. He was 7'2". Like, if you're talking about pure fit, remember, his greatest achievement is that he averaged 49 minutes a game, more minutes than the game. So he is the greatest physical specimen in athletics history. You could throw Bo Jackson and Jim Thorpe in there, but it's not close. How do you describe a man who's 7'2", 290 pounds, bench presses 600, runs a 4.5 40, has a 50-inch vertical? It's an athletic freak, and that had the stamina to play more minutes than the game. Never came out 1 minute throughout a whole season. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna, because he outranks LeBron in physicality, and then if you're talking about rules, well, they changed the rules to stop him from dominating. So he has both sides of the argument. He's if he played today, did you know they had, like, before the Jordan rules, there was the Wilt rules. Did you know there's people punched him during the games, would literally turn around and punch him in the face? And and he was such a dude. Wilt was a product of his era. He couldn't lift a white guy up by his throat and throw him into the stands in the early 1960s. You'd have a race riot. Wilt was a kind man and never used that kind of power that he had. But there are stories of him being so powerful that he dunked a ball and the force of the ball coming down broke a man's foot. He is a living Achilles type figure. That's all I'm saying. Like, we can have our yeah.
So
okay. Go ahead.
So, Pyrrhus, let me ask you this: what prohibited Wilt from winning? Why did Russell dominate him like he did? in terms of winning the game, because Chamberlain got all the stats, but he struggled to win ultimately. Like he
because
only
he
got
was
2
playing one
chips,
man versus
and
because
Russell got
his
11, and
teams.
they were in the same era.
Yeah, because the teams, the 2 times that Wilt won the championship, he was coached around him being part of the team, not the team itself. All his teams, it was just give the ball to Wilt, he'll win the game. And as great as Wilt was, you still can't beat 5 men that are close to your athletic ability. I mean, people forget how great of an athlete Bill Russell was too. Bill Russell was 6'10",
Right.
but
Bill Russell was definitely an athlete.
Bill Russell had a better. Chamberlain said this. Bill Russell was 6'10" and could out jump Wilt, and Wilt had a 50 Vince vertical. So
Right.
imagine
People forget
how
that Russell was a beast in
Bill
college
Russell
too.
was
That
a
he also
freak
won 2 national championships back
in
to
college.
back.
Yeah, and not
In
just,
college, Russell.
and yeah. Well, and not just that, but what people forget about Jordan's athletic ability, he had the hands of a 7-footer. If you looked at Jordan's hands, he could manipulate the ball. If you look at a lot of the triangle offense, it was him holding the ball and moving the ball around his own body and hand with his hand. He would just hold the ball. He had a freakish type of hand. Oh God, Skip. Oh God, this guy.
Skip, yeah. Hey, listen. Skip, I don't know. If, go ahead.
I mean,
Imperius.
Chamberlain athletically, he had.
Go ahead, Imperius. I don't know if y'all have seen this. This is the
No,
Jubilee.
I've seen part. I don't. I'm not a really big fan of Skip Bayless. I think he's I think he's kind of a.
I think they should have had someone better than him come up there because he got kind of
like
destroyed.
LeBron's a great player. I mean, you could easily make the argument he's a top 5 player. Like it's not. Yeah, I mean, I don't diminish LeBron. He's a freak, dude. He's an amazing of the modern day. He's the best player of the modern era, for sure.
I just wanted to show y'all this because this dude right here, I think it's this dude that he's sitting in front of right now. He breaks it down really good for the debate that this guy. These people probably like. I'm a basketball fan, but not like these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I just because the thing that goes back to me is a lot of times is LeBron's a great player, but people say, "Oh, he's a freak. He's a freak." Well, you got to look at like some of the other freak. Like people forget. God, Elgin Baylor was LeBron before LeBron.
A freak.
Elgin Baylor was 6'9", 260.
This is the thing about this, Imperius. Could they move downhill and with the basketball dribbling like LeBron does? You know what I mean? Can he drive to the hole like LeBron? See, that's what I say. I see when they talk about the freak status with him. You know what I mean? When I say
you could do it. I mean, if you're talking about that, you could look at Sean Kemp. The Rain Man had probably the most violent dunks in NBA history. Yeah. I mean, if you looked at Sean Kemp, I mean, that guy. I mean, him and Dominique Wilkins, Sean Kemp and Dominique Wilkins, maybe the most violent dunks in NBA history. I mean, those guys were angry men.
Right. And not for nothing, Dr. J was pretty violent when it came to dunking
but he was an artist, man. Yeah, but Dr. J made you believe a man could fly, dude. It was gliding.
Right.
It was artistic too. He was artistic the way and not just that, but with the fro too. You know what I mean? Just that image of him doing the whole hook and ladder dunk where he grabbed the ball with his palm down to his elbow and he moved the ball down to his knee and into the dunk with the fro and in the air doing that. I mean, that's just an iconic dunk, dude. It's just like gliding, you know?
Yeah. Dr. J was that guy.
But dude, Dr. J was like Vince Carter times 10 at the time, dude. If you talk like he was like Vince Carter times 10, like people would come to Dr. J a game for just to see him dunk once, and they would get their money's worth.
Yeah, prime Dr. J, like Dr. J, late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, that's one matchup I like to see. I like to see Vince Carter and Dr. J in the dunk competition.
Well, and remember, Dr. J and all these guys in the 60s, 70s were doing it in Converse All-Stars, not tennis shoe sneakers, guys, where they could actually like jump and get trapped. They were in Chuck Taylors doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you had a guy like a
tech back then.
Yeah, imagine if you had like a Dominique Wilkins with the kind of hyperbolic chambers they have now and the weightlifting schedule and regiments and the supplements and the kind of power that those guys would have now with all the types of advancements in science. Like, that's what I mean. You look back at some of those guys and it's like, holy crap, they'd be like cyber soldiers if they were now, you know?
Hey, y'all wonder how some of these dudes got like into sports commentating? Cause they just like, it sounds like sometimes they just be reading off shit that they you know what I'm saying, like Skip and Stephen A and shit like that. No, I don't know. That's just me. But this dude right
Everything
Well, I
here,
you
know
see on
Stephen
TV
A
is
was
scripted.
actually
These
a
shows are,
journalist, like a sports
yeah, Stephen
reporter
A knows what he's doing because he
or
actually
some
used to
shit.
report and go into locker rooms and talk to the guy. Skip never,
yeah,
like, Skip used to do that, but he was a Dallas Cowboy only comment. Like, he only covered the Cowboys, and that was it. And that kind of launched him. He was never like a national sports big, like, a journalist that went to different places and knew how different teams and speak. He was a singular Cowboy guy. He
yeah,
covered the Cowboys singularly
Right.
when he was young.
yeah.
And the thing is, and he became a personality that people love to hate. And now you got to remember, just like these reality shows about dating or about, you know, buying this or everything you see on TV is a script. Nothing is going off script. Like, this is not like, you know what I mean? Like, these shows that they're not live, like they're not actual live shows. These shows say they're live, they're taped live, but they're not taped live at the time you're seeing them. You know what I mean?
Which
And
one?
so that's what people don't
I
realize.
don't know, man, because I know when I was in the hospital, I called then to the one with Keyshawn Johnson, the
Yes,
show that
some
they
of them
used to
may. Yeah,
have
if they have
in the
a
morning.
radio show connected to it, then yes, like Dan Patrick
Yeah,
in the
that's
morning,
probably what, okay. That's probably
because
because it
Dan
was on
Patrick
ES,
does his
yeah,
yeah,
it was
Dan
on
Patrick does his
ESPN.
radio show in conjunction with his TV show, so it's at the
Yeah,
same time.
all
So
right, it
yeah,
was
if it's a radio show, yes, because it's live on the radio every day. That's
because
why I
I
love
know it
Dan
was on.
Patrick. Dan Patrick's one of my own, like, to me, he's one of the last pure guys. Like, you know, from the old school days of Sports Center. Dan,
Right.
what was
He's
the
like the
and the
last Bob Costas type
yeah, well, not just
guys,
what was the
like
dude? What
somebody
was the
who
guy that
give you
died?
an
The guy
opinion
that
without
died with
being
the
just
Ahmad Assad or Ahmad Rashad. Remember him? I remember Ahmad Rashad. Like, he was one of the
yeah, of
big
course.
guys when I was around. Like, dude, those guys, like, they're not around it. Those are the kind of old commentators I remember. Like, when it was Sports Center, it was entertaining. They were fun. They knew their
What's his
shit.
name? I like what's his name? Damn, I can see that his name before.
Yeah,
Um,
my dude was Stuart Scott
no, he just
and
not got
Keith
the
Olbermann.
what
Yeah,
last
Stuart Scott
skin.
was great too. Yeah, Stuart Scott was really good too.
Damn, what's the hell's the name of that show? Him and Stephen A were beefing. The white
Max
dude,
Oh,
man.
Kellerman, you talking about?
Max
No,
Kellerman. No,
no,
but it was Keyshawn, Shannon Sharp.
no. This is the damn, what's the name? Pat McAfee. That's what I'm talking
Oh, Pat Mac. Yeah,
McAfee.
he's good too.
Okay.
about. I
Yeah, he's
like him.
good. He's good.
Yeah,
I used to like the old, like, see, to me, like he was saying, Bob Costas. Remember, people forget the Bob Costas on HBO show. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, that was like
Right.
Bryant Gumbel,
I remember that.
Midnight
yeah,
Sports with Brian Gumbel. Like,
yeah.
that was a huge sports show. Like, people forget all these old time, like in the 90s, the sports shows that were into it, like hardcore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where you would go like interview with their families and their kids, their friends they grew up with since kids and shit
Yeah, they
like
had
that.
the Inside the NFL show on the HBO too with
Yeah,
Bob
inside
Greasy
yep,
and Nick
yep.
Bonatani. And yeah, I remember that. I used to watch that stuff. But yeah, for everybody in the chat, y'all welcome to come up here and make y'all case, man. I'll give you a whole 5 minutes to make your case uninterrupted.
Like
Who's
personally,
your
if I
GOAT?
was going to make the case for who I saw was the GOAT, was Jordan, just from who I saw personally live.
Yeah.
And the
This
reason
dude,
I would
hey,
say it personally
yeah,
is
this
because
dude,
every time I saw Jordan play live or on TV, there was just something I knew he's going to win. It doesn't matter what's happening.
yeah.
Like, that
This
was
dude,
why, and that's the best way. It's not that he was the tallest, the fastest. Yeah, he had the best technique and it was it was that he just knew every way to attack someone, whether it was to pivot and pivot off a right foot to jab step to this to create a shot to that. He was just all around.
he
He
couldn't
just
go
knew
left
all.
though. He couldn't go
Well,
left.
no, yeah, he could, but I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, it every time I watched him, whether it was in the playoffs, regular season, even when I remember I went to the first game. Okay, I'll give you a funny story. My buddy got Kobe Bryant's rookie card signed when they first introduced him at the Forum before the first season, and we got tickets to the game when that first year in '96 when Kobe went in against Michael. And I was at that game, and no matter how what was going on with Shaq. Like they were up by 15-20 against the Bulls. Like it never in my head even came across that Jordan was going to lose. And that was just why I considered him the best I ever saw, because it was like Brady in a championship Super Bowl game. And it's just like okay, he's going to come back and win it. Doesn't matter what's going on. It was just something there. You know what I mean? And that's kind of, to me, why I personally considered Jordan the best I ever saw. Kobe's right there, and LeBron is right there. But it was just something
Hold
that
on,
no
y'all.
matter what.
Moxie player was MVP first defensive team.
It's Michael. Yeah, it was Michael. The 88 season, the single greatest individual season.
With a watered down
Leading
team.
scorer
He
of the
didn't
league,
even
baby, and he
in
did
the
it
88
3
season,
times.
he didn't
No
win
one.
nothing.
He didn't win the title, but he didn't win the title.
Well,
I don't know what she's talking about.
that's not that year that she's talking about, because she
No,
said
but
they won the
she's got it
championship in the
mixed up.
same
No, he
title.
didn't win the title. He didn't win.
Yeah,
He won every individual accolade.
I think she's saying in combined, like not like concurrently.
Yeah,
Not
but
at
you
like
can't
the
really
same
look
time.
at that because
listen,
But
hey,
just
because a
done
lot of
all
those
those
awards,
things, you know what I mean?
those awards didn't exist in the 60s, 70s, and
Yeah.
80s. Like Defensive Player of the Year
Let me
didn't
play
exist
this.
until
Yeah,
like
and the
79.
and the 3-point line
Yes,
didn't
true.
exist either. Let me play
And
the
so,
guy.
like I said, if you had that, I would just say, okay, well, no one's ever going to average 50 points a game and 50 rebounds or 35 rebounds a game. No one's going to make 100 points again. But then you'd say to Wilt, okay, well, they didn't have the 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? Like there's different things that like, but again, it's you have to look at the effect
Yeah,
of
the rules play
the
a part of
game
it.
from the individual. Like who changed the game? And like I said, there's like there if you're looking at the rules to define how the game can be played, like they changed the rules to give Michael leeway so he could succeed. They gave Bird and Magic more leeway so they could succeed. And so, remember, it was all man to man. There was no zone defense back in the, you know what I mean? Like back now,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it made it
Right.
easier for them to. That's what.
No, but I mean,
Watered
zone
down
makes defenses a
They
lot
added
harder.
6 teams. They added 6 teams in the 90s. That shit was watered down. People need to stop. Man.
Well, it was, but that doesn't reconcile to the fact that in the 90s you had more Hall of Famers. I think in the 80s and 90s you had more Hall of Famers.
The Hall of Famers that you had in the 90s were all from the 80s that were diminishing. That were going
not
down.
really. I mean, not really. If you look at like who, like let's see who came in the 90s. I mean, if we're looking at, you had Stoudemire, you had Garnett, you had Kobe, you had
but look
Nash,
look how old they were. You know what I mean?
You had,
like, and they go against LeBron, and he was 22.
I mean, I
when he
think
first went
96 had the greatest draft class of all time, I think. I mean, wasn't it?
Nah, I think it might have been 2003, 2000.
No, I thought the 96 with the Kobe, Garnett, wasn't it? Duncan.
Yeah, 96 was damn good.
Nash,
Nash, Steve Nash.
I'm not saying y'all.
Stoudemire.
I'm not saying y'all, but anything with Jordan in it, they're gonna think it's the best year. You know what I mean?
Well,
Come
that's
on,
the
man.
80. What was that? 86. 86 was a
That's
great year, but remember, Jordan didn't get any further.
in Pierce, they
84.
tried to tell me this
Jordan
last
draft.
night. You
That's
remember
84.
this? In Pierce, you remember when it was 88, 89, before he even won the championship, they're already talking about he was the greatest of all time. Not only did they say that because they tried to put it on the statue or something like that, he said that he thought he was the greatest of all time when they asked him in the interview. But when LeBron does that shit, everybody says, "Oh, he's stuff glazing. Oh, he
Oh,
can't
no, I
do
don't have
that."
a problem with LeBron claiming
Not-
that. Like
not
every
you.
player should think, every professional athlete should think they're the best player in the world.
Yeah, but
That's
what
what
I'm
you
saying
should.
is you done heard
Right,
people
I
say,
think
"Oh,
either.
no, that takes away from LeBron because he shouldn't be saying he's the greatest of all time." But they didn't say that when Jordan said that shit. You know what I mean?
They kind of did.
said it.
I remember
Jordan said it before he even won the championship. You know what I mean?
Well, I get you. No, I get you. And
not
not just that, but remember, Magic was still at the top of his game at that time.
Yeah.
Magic had just won back-to-back MVPs in 90 and 91.
That's
So,
what I'm
again,
saying.
people
But every
forget
time
Right.
Jordan's mentioned, it's like, oh yeah, Jordan this, Jordan that. But yet they forgot all this shit. But when LeBron says he's the greatest, he thinks he's the greatest all time. When LeBron does this, LeBron does that, everybody thinks, oh, look what he did. You shouldn't be able to tell yourself that you're the greatest all time. But Jordan did it. Nobody said nothing about it.
No, you
know
should
what I
say
mean?
you're the greatest. You should be
I
that
don't have
confident.
nothing. I don't have no problem with it. If you
No, I
think
don't
you're the
care
greatest
that
all time, then
that's not
stand
up.
on
Like
it.
every player dude. Every player should think they're the best. It's up to their peers and the fans and the NFL community to determine in their aspect who they think is. Every player should go in at, like, dude, listen, remember freaking, if you listen to Charles Barkley, he was, until he met Jordan in the 92 finals, he said literally, I never believed there was a player better than me in a basketball game. Like, I never believed, and he used to go out and say it.
And
he used to go out and say, he used to go out, like, remember Charles went out there and said to Jordan on the radio, on the TV, he said, Michael's not better than me, I'm better than Michael. You know what I mean? So again, it doesn't. You should think that. Every player should think that.
Yeah, but they just upped him up. That's all they did. They stepped him up, put him on the pedestal.
Well, because he had that global brand record. You got to understand.
Again, I agree with that, but people need to stop thinking.
No, look, I think LeBron and Michael are completely different players on how they play the game. LeBron's great on how he plays the game. Michael's great on how he plays the game. How do you figure? Like, again, this is what I'm saying. Out of those 7 players, it's hard to argue against picking any one of them as your first pick to start a team around. It would be hard to argue. How are you going to argue against, like, let's say Duncan, who had the longest consistent streak of success and was the longest consistent player in NBA history? The guy averaged 2012 for his entire career from the first game to the last game. The guy, like, not just that, he had 5 championships against some of the great. Remember, he beat that Heat team. You know what I mean? Like, you got
see this Moxie. See Moxie. Yeah. But LeBron had a harder travel, harder destination to get to all them finals that he did, except maybe probably like 3 or 4 of them. The other 6, you know what I'm saying? Listen, BD, pull this up. If you could look it up. Pull this up. Look how much times LeBron was favored in the finals out of them 10. Look and see that, and tell the audience which ones he won in. No, I'm saying, if I'm not mistaken, he won in most of them. That was he wasn't even favored.
Well, he won in every final he was in. He's 6 for 6. That's what people point to, is that he never won.
Okay. So what? No, I'm saying they okay.
It's just that they point to he's clutch and at the big.
Well, ain't no so what. 6 for 6 is 6 for 6.
That's the thing. That's why Joe Montana. People say still Joe Montana is better than Brady.
Exactly, but they say. You know what I'm saying? Okay, their theory, right? He won 6 in a row. So what? I just now sat here and said Bill Russell won 11.
Well, and that's what Chamberlain said. Remember, the argument back in the day was Jordan, you saying he was better than Chamberlain, and Chamberlain was on TV saying, the guy, look, there's an old interview on one of the talk show, a guy saying, look, I think you're number 2 and Jordan's number 1 because Jordan has 4 championships and you have 2. And Wilt said, well, I talk to a guy every day who has 11 championships, and he says that doesn't matter.
I got that, and it wasn't him. Yeah, I forgot who it
was. Skywalker, to answer your question, LeBron was favored to win in the NBA Finals 3 out of his 10 appearances.
3 out of his 10 times. Y'all tell me. And he got how much MVPs? And he got how much finals? Now look it up. Look up the ones that he won in. Look and see if he was favored in the finals. Because I'm not mistaken, out of 4 of the finals that he won, I think 2 or 1 that he wasn't even favored in, and he still won. Come on, man. These people are crazy. Let me find that. No,
the one he won that he wasn't favored to win was against the Warriors. That was the one that he was not favored.
That 2016.
The 73-9 Warriors. Yeah, that was the one he was not. But the thing there is, and that was the one he won. Like, that's it to me, his most legit, because he had a legit team. He had Kyrie on there, who's maybe one of the best dribblers and finishers in NBA history. You know what I mean, and a great defender.
And he had Kevin Love, who ain't no.
He had Kevin Love, who's one of the greatest spacing 4s in NBA history. You know what I mean? So he had a great team. So of course, so he came back and he won that series in a great competition. So to me, I don't take that championship from him at all. Like, that's his greatest achievement. To me, if I was going to, he's the great LeBron. If I was going to make LeBron's, if I was going to have LeBron remembered, he's the greatest spoiler in NBA history. He spoiled the quote greatest record team in NBA history.
Let me find.
Okay, look. Well, I could argue Eli Manning's the greatest spoiler, but that's another conversation.
No, I was saying in NBA history. I'm saying NBA history. NBA.
Yeah, no, I get you, Imperial. I get you. Skywalker.
But yeah,
For you,
Eli Manning.
what do you
Well, not just that, but
what do you
wasn't
feel
there?
about
What was his name?
people?
Julio Cruz, or Cruz was the one that made that catch against the helmet. Was it Cruz?
No, that was David Tyree.
Yeah. No, that was
Was it Tyree?
Yeah, that was what's name.
I'm trying to remember who
Tyree with the helmet.
It was Tyree. Okay.
But
all these videos I got,
Skywalker,
and
my
I wish I
question
could
for
send
you
you
is
these videos
this.
so you can see them.
What
I
do
wish
you-
I could send you these videos so you could show them,
Guys,
so you could see all them damn times that what's name cried and all that shit that everybody talk about. This crying ass dude, man.
Skywalker, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
What do you feel about folks who say the ring LeBron got in the bubble was crap? What do you feel about
a
that?
lot of them were
The
crap.
bubble
And if that's
ring.
the case, the first time he lost to Cleveland, should have been an asterisk. It was crap because he got his power forward, you know what I'm saying, took him out in the round before that, or 2 rounds before that. Then Kyrie got hurt. So why don't they ever put asterisks on that? You feel me? All these players, I've heard, if you listen to all these NBA players, a lot of these NBA players, they say that was probably one of the hardest NBA championships that someone had to win because the emotional shit that they had to go through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't emotional. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't emotional stable but him. You know what I mean? Come on, man. These people are crazy. Let me see. Let me find this shit, man.
Like, I like to go off of like a lot of what the NBA player. I mean, they bring up a lot of great names. Like they bring up like Pistol Pete Maravich. They bring up a lot of great names.
Hey, hold up. This is the where he called himself the GOAT when nobody's talking about he wasn't, when he said he didn't say he was. Look, the interviewer is asking him.
No false modesty. Are you the best to ever play this game?
I was the best. And when I leave this game, I was the best I ever played in the 15 years that I played.
Now, nobody gonna say nothing about that, right? Nobody gonna say nothing about him saying, "Yeah, I think I'm the best." I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? But when LeBron says it, it's against the rules. You feel me? Let me find this shit of because it wasn't Bill. It wasn't Will Chamberlain that said that. Imperious.
No. Go to the interview. No, there's an interview. I'll send you the link, or I'll send.
Yeah.
There's a link where Wilt is in. No, there's an interview in like 89 or 90, and Wilt's sitting there, and the guy goes, "Look, I think you're a great player. Well, I think you're number 2, and I think Michael's number 1. Cheer for the fact that you only have 2 rings. Michael has 4." And
this is where they said. This is where they said he ain't tough. He ain't tough enough. Look, all these videos that they want to show you about how he's about that life, but they won't show you this. You know what I'm saying?
Can you hear me?
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, they won't show you this shit.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can hear you. All right.
Hey, Skywalker. You're a bronze sexual. Skywalker, you're a bronze sexual. You're a bronze sexual. Kobe is the GOAT. You're a bronze sexual. Kobe is the GOAT. Yeah, Kobe. You don't know nothing about basketball. You're a bronze sexual. Yeah, you sound like a bronze. Hey, you don't know nothing about. You're a bronze sexual.
Okay,
yeah, you're a Kobe sexual. You suck. Kobe
make your
suck.
case. Who's your GOAT, Art? Who's your GOAT?
I'm gonna go 1A.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go 1A. I'm gonna go 1A Jordan, but 1B is Kobe. If it wasn't for Jordan, there'd be no Kobe. I'll say that. But Kobe, you know that saying that it goes the student, something about the student and the teacher, the master. I forgot how it goes.
The apprentice, the student passes the master.
There you go. That's what I want to say. If it wasn't for Jordan, there'll be no Kobe. I'll say that. But Kobe is the greatest to ever live.
And you're right. And you're right. And Bron passed them all. So you're right about that.
Man, Bron ain't shit. Bron ain't shit, man. Bron, the league was handed to LeBron.
Stay on topic.
Look at this South Ass
Why
shit.
is
Look at this South Ass Jordan shit.
See that? Away. I don't want to mute you away.
Yeah, mute his ass. Mute his ass. Send him to the back.
Tell me why Kobe is your GOAT. Why is Kobe the GOAT?
I mean, because he had that Mamba attitude. I mean, and then okay, this is what he did. He had feet work like Akeem Olajuwon. He had finishing skills just like a Jordan. Then he developed that back to the basket stuff. I mean, you name it, he mastered it. Then he became a 3-point shooter. But 3-point shooting, excuse me, I'm excited right now. 3-point shooting became a thing later on in his career. That was something that if you could score, you didn't get 30 by shooting threes. You get what I'm saying? The guy mastered the game of basketball. Then he could play defense. Wasn't he? How many times did he win All Defense Player of the Year? I mean, all defensive team, first team. He had to do it a couple of times at least, right?
Well, I think he was all
He did
defense
it a
six
lot
times,
of
Kobe. I
times.
think
It
it was
wasn't
six
a
times.
couple.
I think
Six
it was six
times?
times. Six
Six
times all
times?
defense. I think
Come
so.
on, man. Hey, and period. Shout out to you, man. I haven't heard from you in a long time.
Hey, how are you? No, I mean
Shout,
but that's the thing again that makes Jordan so wasn't Jordan 18-time first team all like every year he was all
it can't be
defense?
18. It can't be
Not
18. Did he play
all
18 years?
defense.
15, sorry, 50 or 50. I think it's like
I
15 or
can
14.
look it up for you.
Yeah, look up how
Go
many
ahead.
times
I'll
first
look
team
it
all
up for
defense
you.
Jordan was. It was insane too. That's what
Hey,
made
I'm
Jordan
tired.
insane.
I'm tired of this Bron sexual y'all got up here, though. I'll tell you that. Because Bron ain't got no go-to moves. My son watches basketball. There's nothing he can learn from
Hey,
LeBron.
I'm gonna
Because
pull
if
up
you're
some
not
Kobe bullshit
if
too,
you're
but
not
look, I'm gonna show
6'9",
y'all. Hey, I'm pull the big screen up. I'm gonna show y'all Jordan shooting air balls at the free throw line that they don't want to show y'all. Look, pull it up on the big screen. I'm gonna show y'all. Look,
all right,
and not
And
only
Jordan was 9 times
yeah,
all
nine
not only
times.
defense.
9 times. Look,
How many was LeBron? How many was
look,
LeBron? How many was
bricked the
LeBron?
first one. Look, he bricked the first one. Then he free throw the what's air ball the
How
second
many
one.
was
Look,
LeBron,
here,
BD? How many was
brick. You
LeBron?
see that? Trash. Oh my goodness. What
Oh my
is that?
God.
Hold
Y'all seen
on.
that? Y'all seen that?
How many
Look at this.
NBA defensive
Brick.
players was
Look at
LeBron?
the air ball. Look at the air
I'm
ball.
about
Look
to
at the air
tell you,
ball.
Bart.
Oh, Jordan ain't never
Okay,
air
I'm
ball.
about
I
to
Come
was
tell
on,
you.
wrong.
man.
Kobe was 9 times. Kobe was nine
Woo!
times all defense.
9
Kobe was
times,
9.
bruh. You hear that, bruh? How many
That
was
shit
LeBron?
trash, man.
Yo, GOAT. Your GOAT sucks,
I'm
man.
about to tell you. LeBron is
Man.
5 times.
Man,
5
that ain't shit.
is
That
LeBron.
ain't shit.
5 times all
And
all
they
NBA
gave it to
first team.
on the East
No, they
when
just
with
gave
nothing in
And
the
listen,
East.
it's been
Michael and
hey,
Kobe both share the
it's
record
been
with Gary
proven
Payton for
it's been
9.
proven that
There you go.
they gave Jordan
Hey,
some of his all defensive defensive
look at this Bron
y'all better go
sexual.
look it up.
Look at this Bron
Y'all
sexual.
better research it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Y'all
I'm
talking
about to
all
mute
that
up.
shit.
I'm gonna enjoy the
Yeah.
conversation. I'll come back. Hey, you Bron sexual. You don't watch
Okay.
basketball
For
enough.
what?
You don't watch
Kobe
basketball enough. You
sexual.
too young.
Kobe sexual. Look at that. I'm
He
trying to
called
find
him
this
a
shit. I got
Bron.
it in here somewhere. Got blood. I
Yo,
said, God,
y'all like the video,
that's what it
share
was
the
right here.
video, subscribe, hit the cash app on the bottom. We having
It was
fun
Hey,
Oscar
talking about the
Robinson.
GOAT.
BD, I've been really.
Hold
Hey,
up.
Set the topic
BD,
Imperial.
chat. Who's
Imperial.
your
I just want
GOAT?
you to
Let's
show
get it.
one thing. They can have that
Imperial.
argument
Hold
between
up.
Kobe and LeBron, but
It was Oscar Robinson. You hear me?
it was Oscar. Oh, Oscar. Oh, the Big O. Oh, Oscar
Yeah,
Robinson was the man, dude.
This is who said what you said. Look.
Trying to say that you think LeBron is not as good as Michael Jordan? Come on. What do you think? LeBron is in a class by himself.
Oh, that ain't it. My bad. I'm gonna find it. But that's
Well,
Oscar
it's just
Robinson
big
said
because
LeBron
LeBron
is
is
in
like
the
a
class
bigger Oscar Robinson. LeBron
he's in the
plays just
class
like
by
Oscar
himself.
Robinson.
Come on, man.
Hey, BD, do me one favor. Just play that video in the back that I just posted on the chat back there. If you see it, I just want you to show that
Yeah, I
because
gotta get
that's
Skywalker to play it. If I share the screen, it's
hey
gonna
Skywalker,
crash my
play that
screen
video I pointed in
on
the
this
link in
corny ass
the
notebook.
back chat real quick. Put it on the screen because that's the one video that I think speaks volume.
Is it playing?
It can now you can't hear it. Now you go. There you go. Now play that.
All-time great team players, made everybody around them better, respected the game, played the right way. I'll tell you a great Magic story. I'm a coach at UCLA, and he used to come to the men's gym and organize games.
I remember.
And
There were a lot of pickup games.
I remember that all the time, and he used to make the sides and stack them. So one night I'm watching, and Kevin O'Connor are in the stands. Will Chamberlain's playing with 4 of my freshmen against Magic, Bernard King, James Worthy, Byron Scott, and Green.
AC Green.
AC Green.
Uh-huh.
And it's game point. Magic throws a sky hook. Wilt blocks it. Magic calls game. And Wilt says, that wasn't goaltending. That was a clean block. And Magic took the ball. He said, game over, next. And Wilt said, hey, coach, was that goaltending? And I said, no, that was a clean block. Magic says, what do you think he's going to say? They're his kids. And Wilt says, all right, look, we're going to play a game till 12. We'll do it again. Winner stays, and there'll be no more shots made at this basket. He blocked every
Everything.
shot. 43 years old. He was blocking everything. It was unbelievable.
So, somebody used to play in those 80s games who I asked who's the best player you ever played with or against, told me it was about a 50-year-old Wilt Chamberlain at those UCLA pickup games. He was that kind of physical presence.
Yeah,
There
Wilt
is
was the
nothing
man, though.
and will be nothing like
He was
Wilt
still
Chamberlain.
super athletic at.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
when you,
Wilt Chamberlain was
because remember,
physical.
he could not be the violent, angry guy he wanted to be
I didn't really play
because he was in it. He was
Right.
you pause
Not
it.
in his
He was
era. Hell
he was
no.
in the he played in the 50s and
They'd have kicked
60s
him
where
out.
there was a racial and social aspect. You couldn't have a black guy just literally beating up on all these white guys. Like imagine him if he wanted to play how Shaq played nowadays. He could have done that. He would have killed people. He couldn't do that in the 60s. They would have literally had a race riots and shit. So he was like he knew he had
Yeah,
to
no,
withhold.
not Wilt. No.
Hey,
Like Wilt, same thing with Bill Russell. Bill Russell said that all the time. If you listen to interviews, Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain are best friends. And if you hear Bill Russell talk about Wilt, he says, "Bill, if Wilt wanted to, he could have killed every single man on the court with one hit. But he knew he had to. He was a social presence for a social movement, and that he was an
they
example
say he took
to.
down a lion in Africa.
Yeah, with his bare hands, he killed it. Yeah, apparently.
Yep.
Well,
Hey,
remember,
BD, what the likes looking
Yeah,
like, man? Tell me to get
that's
the likes up,
crazy
man.
fucking work. Taking down a
Hey,
lion.
Hey, get the
Imperial.
likes up, y'all.
Yeah, y'all
he
get the
went to
likes
the
up, share the
Maasai tribe,
video.
the Maasai
Y'all
Mara tribe.
subscribe. Y'all go ahead and hit that cash app. It's down at the bottom, man. Silent Smith.
Yeah,
18.
hey, people cash app him because, dude, we need more sports shows on this shit, not like gay drama stuff. Like
Yeah.
more just
Yeah.
men talking about sports because sports season's coming up, boys. I don't know if you
Yeah,
know,
help a
but
brother out. I'm
college
trying to
football's
get a
right around the
mic.
corner. The NFL's in about a month. You got
And
camp coming
NFL
up.
right around the corner. Yes.
You
that part.
got the best days of baseball coming up right now. Basketball's going to get ready to go here pretty soon. Like
Yep.
this is the best time of the year, and there needs to be more sports channels on here that men can just talk about sports because a lot of this
And
other
you had
channel shit is drama
the little
bullshit.
fight last night, the Carissa
Hey,
Shields fight
Imperial.
was pretty cool.
Oh, I know, dude. That was
Hey,
a good. That
Imperial.
was a good fight. Like,
It was Walt Frazier that said it.
Walt Frazier. Okay. Well, yeah. Well,
In the GOAT conversation. I always say,
And you know
what
what?
is the
People sleep
criteria?
on Clyde Frazier.
If
Clyde
Hold up.
Frazier was a beast, you know.
dominant,
You can hear
Like
it.
Clyde got right. He probably
Guy has
arguably had the
Hey,
best
you can hear
game
it.
7 anybody has ever had in NBA history.
CD. You can't hear it.
Clyde Frazier I'm talking about.
You can't hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Listen what
Yeah.
he says.
Yeah, I can hear
Listen
it.
what he
What is
says.
the criteria? If you are talking about the most dominant, then it's Wilt Chamberlain because the guy has all the records. If you are talking versatility, it's Oscar Robertson, the guy who averaged a triple-double for almost his entire career. Talking about winning, it's Bill Russell. The man has 11 world championships. So what is the criteria? Michael Jordan is not the leading scorer in the history of the game. He is not the winningest player in the history of the game. He is not the most versatile player in the history of the game. So how can you say he is the greatest player? Walt Frazier doesn't.
Now that's Walt Frazier,
Hey,
NBA legend saying
BD,
that.
did you get that cash app? BD, read that real quick. That's for me.
Okay.
Read that cash app.
I'm sorry.
Read that
1
cash app for
second,
me.
sir.
Is
I got
your
you.
initials BS? Is your initial BS?
No,
Read it.
my Cash App is Silent Fifth 18.
Yeah, but okay.
But yeah,
I think
my
I said,
initials are BS. Yes.
okay, that's you.
Yes,
That's
my
you.
initials
Read.
are BS.
All right, read that. Read
Okay.
that.
I'm
Read
about
that.
to read it.
You might want to change your name on your cash app. Yeah, read it. Read it.
Okay, I'm gonna type it in the chat first. So
You ain't gonna say it out loud.
I'm typing.
He's gonna type
Art,
it first.
you are
CD.
best for that.
You know what? Drop his
Yeah,
ass.
I'm gonna
Drop
type
his ass,
it
BD.
first.
Drop his ass. Get it. Take it there.
But
Put it
No,
right
I
Art
got
is the
something.
best for this.
coming
I
up here
should
talking about
have dropped.
hey,
I should have dropped your
Skywalker.
ass.
Kobe.
Skywalker, I
my
just
ass.
posted another link in the back. Play that, but start it at 52 seconds because that's the interview I wanted to say where the guy says, I think you're, Michael's look better than you because, you have 2 championships, 4.
Oh
And,
yeah, I see this.
and he goes, well, I talked to a guy who has 11
That is
championships.
funny.
You know what he says about Michael? He says nothing. He's got 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like play it at 52 seconds.
Hey, y'all, hit the cash app, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Like Imperius said, we need more men talking to men about men things like sports. We got the bronze sexual up here. We got to get him up out of here. Send the cash chat. We having fun today. I'm having a good time. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. Get some drinks going. I mean, shit, I got some
I,
drinks
I,
going.
hey, I already got a tequila going. So
There you go. There you go.
yeah. So I'm ready to go. It's early morning. I'm doing brunch at the house. I'm chilling. Let's go.
Like shit, the Dodgers are. You should be at the Dodger game today, Art. It's a
No, I don't
beautiful
like
day
sit.
for the Dodger
I don't
game.
like.
I'm
Yeah, I don't
sorry,
like
just
sitting in the
taking
sun
some.
on Sundays.
Okay, well that's
Yeah,
what you got to
brunch
sit on the fucking east side
is
or the west
always
side
good.
of the stadium. That's why. Just sit on the west side.
No, I love sitting in the right field pavilion. I was raised in that. They used to have
Oh,
all
you
you
see
can
the
eat hot
pavilions.
dogs.
Okay. Dude,
Yeah,
remember when it used to be dollar hot dogs and beers out in the pavilion?
yes, exactly. So I'm just used to it, but now that shit is expensive as hell. But
Oh,
yeah,
dude, it's
man.
like a normal seat now.
It's expensive
Yeah.
you because you eat too goddamn much. That's why.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, my
Dude,
bad.
I
My
don't even
bad.
eat
My
that much,
bad.
and one beer is $7.50, dude. A Coors Light is
Nah, you
$7.50.
good, bro.
Hey, Skywalker, I've been drinking, bro. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to tell you shut the fuck
I
up.
know.
Oh,
you,
read
you
that.
probably gonna
Read
call
that.
me a wetback next.
Yeah, you did.
Read that. Read that, Skywalker.
Read
Read
the
that.
cash app. Hey, BD, you got to read your cash apps if you get them.
I know. I'm getting there. The $5
Skywalker read
cash app from Earth. Tell the bronze sexual to shut the hell up. Yo,
Oh,
Art,
you
you
a
are
Kobe section. See, this is what I always say to people right here. This the
Hey, I'll be
bullshit
back.
right
I'm
here.
about to mute
You hear
up.
me?
I'll be back.
You know what?
oh goodness.
Don't mute up and be back now, motherfucker. You know what I mean? This thing. If I like something, I'm sexual about it. But if you like it, it's okay.
That was fun.
And then look at Art's double trouble because, dude, look
That
at
was funny.
Skywalker. You also got you're a Cowboy fan too. You're a LeBron fan and a Cowboy fan, so you
Hold
get
up.
it double probably, right?
Hold up. Not only that,
And
I'm
a Cowboy
42.
fan.
I'm
Right.
42.
He's a
Hold up.
double win.
Hold up. I'm not only that, I'm 42 and double 42 all at the same time.
Are you a Yankee fan on top of that?
All at
No.
the same. Like,
I don't
how
like
are you
baseball.
pulling this off?
Okay,
How
at
you
least
could
he's
be
not a
42
Yankees
and
Cowboy fan. The
double
LeBron
42
fan,
at the
I'd be
same
done,
time?
dude. The unholy trinity.
Hey, you got to bring this up.
Yeah, Skywalker
BD.
all over the place, bro. How you a
Shut
Cowboy fan and a LeBron fan? Like, how you do that shit?
And I'm a Miami fan.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Isn't LeBron a Cowboy fan too? He might be. I think he is.
I thought LeBron
He's a
was a
Browns
Browns
fan
fan.
because he's from
I
Cleveland.
He's
just,
a
That's
I just
Cleveland
dubbed
fan.
him. Well, I just dubbed him a Cowboy fan, so he's good now. Go ahead and play that
Oh,
video.
you just want everybody to be you worse
Shut
than
up.
Skip Bayless, man. Jesus Christ.
Skip Bayless.
We can't win
But
for
see,
losing.
being a Cowboy fan is almost like self-mutilation, because it's like a constant disappointment.
Well, y'all
every
look,
year
I
you
ain't
got
the button right now. Y'all
the
look, I ain't
best
got the
It's
team,
button.
and then
it's a
it's like,
form of self-hate. It's
You lucky.
definitely a form
it
of
is.
self-hate.
I think it is. Yeah.
Being a
Y'all
Cowboy
mother,
fan.
you lucky
is
I ain't got the
self-hate.
goddamn button right now. You know that? I'll be up here solo right now.
You lucky I ain't throw you in the back yet, but since you've been,
Well, I didn't say nothing about.
I'm gonna let you defend your team as long as you don't
I ain't say
bash
nothing
mine.
about the little
We
Giants,
good.
did I? Did I say something about the little Giants?
Oh, here we can see. I was trying to give you. We're gonna have to get you up out of here. We're gonna have to get him up out of here.
Yeah. Yep. I'm
We're
telling
gonna
you,
have to get him up out of here. Hold on, guys, real quick. I'll be back real quick. 1 second.
you're not a baseball fan though, Skywalker, dude. Baseball's great, dude. You can go there and get drunk and just sit there and act like an idiot.
I
Like
love
baseball.
playing it, but I don't like.
Well, I get it.
If I guess if I go to it, I guess I'll go to the game. I like it better, but I don't like watching on it.
Yeah. There's nothing like going to a baseball game.
Being at the game.
Yeah, the NFL tailgate and the actual baseball game, those two experiences are way better than basketball. A basketball game.
Well, it's got to be a college tailgate though, to a big college.
I think the college is better. Yeah.
Like, dude, I remember tailgating for the SC Notre Dame games.
Oh, wow.
My god!
Oh,
dude.
God. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, dude! That's a 100-year-old rivalry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck.
Or like the SC UCLA game, which
Well,
was funny
ain't nothing
because
like a good college game.
I went to both schools, so it's kind of like who did I root for? But
Well, it's illegal to tailgate Dodgers games, so ever since that one Giants fan got
dude.
beat
The
up.
Dodgers games,
Yeah.
dude, they're rowdy at Dodgers games.
Yeah,
Dude, Chavez Ravine doesn't play around, dude.
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna
Dude,
meet up
that's why, like,
again.
if
Yeah,
you're
the
a
dog
Giant
ain't
fan,
nothing
like,
like a
never go to
good.
Chavez Ravine if you're a Giant fan. This is probably not good for you.
Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Yeah.
What y'all say?
I said
I would-
what?
if you don't go to a Dodger game wearing Giant gear, that's probably
Yeah, that's
good
the worst thing you
advice.
could
That's
do.
what I would say.
I think it's been 2 murders. 2 murders. That ain't even funny, but yeah, serious. That's a
Yeah,
serious
I mean,
rivalry.
you're odds are you can do it. I see people do. I go to Giant Dodger game. It's fine. But what I'm saying is, you're gonna get shit. Like, people are gonna yell
Yeah,
shit at you from the parking lot to the game, after the game. Like, people are gonna say, "Yo, fuck you." You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be bad.
it's gonna be bad.
I remember one time I was at a game and I was like in the first 2 or 3 rows of the dugout club, and I
Oh,
was yelling out, "Angel Pagan looks like a child molester" to Angel Pagan on the
oh my
Giants.
God.
Hey,
With that
BD,
shaved
bring
face.
that
Hey,
video.
Skywalker, what you got over here?
Bring that
Put it
shit
up.
up, man. Yeah, pull it up. I want
Man,
this dude.
some more bronze sexual shit.
This dude can break it down better than I
I don't
can.
know. I can't
Ah,
How are you?
see it.
Here we go.
Okay. What is
Start
this,
off with this
Skywalker?
premise, probably the biggest premise of the day, which is Michael Jordan was laughably better than LeBron James.
Sure.
I
Yes,
love
sir.
it. Pulls no punches. He starts right out with it.
Shut up, dude.
Basketball player to ever live.
Fire.
You're trying to trigger
Laughably
all of them.
better than
Laughably
LeBron
better.
James.
Huh?
Evan Campbell.
This dude breaks it down so
I've dreamed of
good.
this moment, so I just want a few minutes to say why LeBron James is the greatest basketball player to ever live.
Fire.
December 30th.
Look at his shirt. Oh my God.
hey, he's a bronze sexual,
Could you
bro.
imagine? I
He's-
can't imagine
he's-
wearing that shirt.
he's
Like,
sleeping-
even
Play the
though
video,
you guys
man.
know how much of a Jordan fan I am, I could not wear
Talking about-
a Jordan shirt like this.
This is
1984.
so gay.
King was
Man.
born.
Oh, that
LeBron,
wasn't
Ramon
Tiger
James.
Woods, was it?
Wasn't
Oh, no.
Tiger Woods.
Right.
Skywalker,
Wasn't
you
Michael
gotta do
Jordan
better than
entering the
this.
NBA.
Jeffrey Jordan, who
No.
couldn't
Yeah,
play
listen,
Planet
man.
Fitness these days. It was LeBron James. And I have 5 reasons why.
Okay.
First, we'll start with his scoring capability.
Skywalker rubs
He has
one out to
more
this video.
regular season points than him. He has more playoff points. He has the most points of all time, 42,000 and counting. He was the youngest player to 10,000 points, youngest to 20, youngest to 30, first to 40, and first to 50 combined. He has scored 40 points on every NBA team. He has more points than the active Charlotte Hornets roster combined. He has more
That's a fun one.
50-point games than he does single-digit games in his career, 14 to 8. My second reason is his resume. 4 finals MVPs, 3 Olympic gold medals, gold medal MVP, 2012 with Miami Heat, first team all defense, first team all NBA, MVP, finals MVP.
Right.
The third is his all-around capability over Michael Jordan. LeBron was the first player in NBA history to be a part of the 30,000 point, 10,000 rebound, 10,000 assist club. Where it's standing today, 42,000 plus points, 11,000 plus rebounds, 11,000 plus assists. Michael Jordan is not in the top 50 for assists. LeBron James is 4. Michael Jordan is not in the top 100 of rebounds. LeBron James is 25.
Okay.
There's no stat that Michael Jordan has more than LeBron. Now, Skip, I'm assuming you're going to say longevity, right?
Yeah, of course, because we're not talking averages. We're talking about totals.
Longevity, there it is. LeBron James, most NBA first teams, most all-star selections, most all-star starting appearances. Then let's start at 40. Already has more 40-point games than Michael Jordan ever had. We're in April. His birthday was in December. Longevity has to matter. He made the finals from 2011 to 2018. He didn't lose a series. Jordan got swept in 84 and 85 by the Boston Celtics. I rest.
Wait, what did he say there?
Longevity has to matter. He made the finals from 2011 to 2018. He didn't lose a series.
He didn't lose. What?
Yeah, but those Boston
Matter.
teams
He made the
maybe
finals
one of the
from
best teams of
2011
all
to
time.
2018.
He lost
From
a couple of
2011 to
finals
2018, he made
Yeah,
the
we know
finals.
that.
2011 and
He
2018.
He didn't lose a series, is the next thing he
misspoke,
says.
man.
He
But
didn't lose a
was talking about
series.
What the
the-
fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
talking about probably the first round.
he OD'd. He did lose the series.
I'm sorry.
He lost
Does
in
LeBron have 7
2014 to the
championships
Spurs.
somewhere if he didn't lose a series? He obviously lost a lot of series in there.
Jordan got swept in 84 and 85 by the Boston Celtics.
Damn.
I rest my case. I believe LeBron James is the greatest
And LeBron
basketball
just
player
got
to ever
swept
touch a
this
court
year.
in the history of the universe.
Okay, so you mentioned longevity.
Yep.
I will give you that
Not in the
LeBron is
first
the
round.
longevity king because he is the most durable superstar
Okay,
I
yeah,
have
not-
ever closely observed.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that Jordan shit. You take it down now. Jordan's trash. Everybody knows that. Now, let's play this guy.
Okay,
This
yeah.
Chinese guy.
Brings
I can take it down. Okay.
Nah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Matt
Wait a
wanna
minute.
know-
Wait a
Bring it
minute.
back
Wait
up.
a minute. Wait a minute. This guy just said Jordan's trash. You gonna let him?
Hold on, let me hold on real quick. Let me answer this. Can somebody tell me the position?
Hey, we got
for
one on
MJ
here that
and
says
LeBron,
Kobe is the
please?
GOAT.
Well,
Kobe is the GOAT.
okay, so MJ was naturally, he was a two guard. He was a shooting guard who could play small forward, obviously. And LeBron naturally is a power forward, but
Everything.
he could
Where
really
you want him at?
play all five
Guard,
positions.
2 guard, shooting
Yeah,
guard, power
LeBron
forward,
likes to
center.
play all
Where
five
you want him to
positions,
play at?
but
Damn,
he's
these Browns
naturally a
sexual.
4.
It's a fact. That's all it is.
What was it? Okay, what is LeBron?
Yeah, he's a 4
Where
naturally.
were you put LeBron? Where were you put LeBron? Where is he? What position?
I
What
mean,
position?
naturally,
If it
he's a
was
power
me, I'll
forward.
put him as a power forward.
He's a 4.
A 3 or a 4?
4.
Yeah,
power
LeBron
forward.
is a 4.
4.
Does the 3 guard exist nowadays? The natural, like the Grant Hill 3.
The
What is a
natural
3 now?
3 guard, I think
Like
Carmelo
a-
was like the last one for real.
Oh, good one,
The
good
three
one.
guard
Like
that
a
we used to
natural
think it
3.
doesn't exist anymore. A small forward like that was like a
Yeah.
hybrid between a power forward and a shooting guard,
Yep.
don't exist like that anymore.
Small forward
It's
don't
now a
really.
stretch.
Yeah, I
They're
think
probably
Carmelo
coming
was
back.
really
It's
the
a
last
stretch
one.
three.
Yeah,
of
they're
those.
probably trying to come back now, but
It's all the stretch small ball three. They want almost like a 2 guard,
Yep.
a 2. They want a 1-2-4-5. Like that's how they run it now.
Yeah.
It's almost like a 1-2-2-2-4. Is how they
Hey.
run their games.
Real quick. Let me ask this question: is SKG the next 3 guard? Is he gonna bring back the position, or is he a 2, or is he a 3? What is
No.
he? What is S?
No.
He's a
Is it-
2. He's a 2.
SGA is a shooting guard. He's a
SGA.
2.
SGA. I said SKG. I'm sorry, I've been drinking tequila.
SGA.
He's
SGA.
not a rebounder. He's not going to rebound the ball. He's not going to get the offensive boards. He's not
Not
going to back.
consistently anyway.
He's
He'll
not.
give
He's
you a
not.
couple of
another-
rebounds.
Because
but his
remember,
game
a
is
three
not
guard.
consistent.
SGA is
three is
another
supposed
Jordan you
to be
can't
more
touch him when you'll
physical.
get a foul. That's what
Oh
SGA.
my!
They done
All
turned,
right,
that's the truth.
oh
They
my
got
God.
plenty of clips of Charles Barkley and all them saying they're joking around about it, but they're dead serious, saying that you can't even touch Jordan because he'll get a foul call. Then you got other videos of him running up to the damn referees during the game, making the damn referees change the damn call.
But
Come on, man.
SGA doesn't complain. I don't see SGA complaining to the refs. Does he do that?
SGA is doing the same thing. It's not his fault, but that's what's happening. I'm not saying complain to the refs. It's just you can't touch him. There's nothing wrong with it. They're
I'm
trying to
glad
make
y'all knew what I said because I said
superstar.
SKG at first. My bad.
Yeah.
SGA. There you go.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But SGA,
Well, yeah, nah,
they're trying to
SGA
turn him into
is
the
cool.
next- Yeah, they're trying to turn him into the next Jordan where you can't touch him when you'll get a foul. He's not probably not complaining. Well, I think he is complaining, but he's not complaining like a lot
But
of
I
other
mean,
people
come on,
are.
let's be real though. Let's be real though. Look, you don't remember Reggie shoving Michael to the ground in that push-off 3 jump turnaround 3 that kind of took them to Game 7.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, not for nothing. Jordan
They
got
didn't
away
call
with a lot of shit.
I can show you
Let's
a little clip of
call ace
every
and
time.
ace and
Well,
spade
not them.
spade.
I can show you a little clip of a lot of times when Braun then got split, came back and played, pushed, all types of shit. You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is they didn't
foul.
figure him that much that the game on the line, everybody saw it. It literally was a 2-hand shove and he threw him to the ground. And
Okay,
it was
how much times have you seen?
Okay, hey Skywalker.
Hold up,
Skywalker, I got a question for you.
Wait up. How much times have you seen a motherfucker be on someone else's back and they still elevate and still make the goddamn ball? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in history did that shit. Maybe Whip, but we didn't see it. But
You must
other
never
than that-
watch Karl Malone. You've
Man,
never
come on,
watched
man.
Karl Malone, have you?
Ain't nobody gonna hang on his back and he still rise up like that. Come on, man.
Listen, plenty of people hung off Karl Malone back, bro. Like Karl Malone was a big, huge guy. He wasn't no little guy. But my question for you is this, Skywalker. LeBron is your GOAT, right? What happened
he
to
is
him in
the
that
GOAT.
2014 finals? Why do people say he quit
I just showed you where
in
he
that finals against the
hold up.
Spurs?
Hold up. So what if he did? I just showed you where Jamarcus Jordan, you know what I'm saying? They had to sit him down in the 92 finals, but nobody acknowledges that. You know what I'm saying? I just now showed you. I can show you again. Epoxy, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
Juan,
What's up,
what's
BD?
good, brother? What's
Not
your
much.
take? Who's your GOAT, Juan?
Look, I don't. If Skywalker tells me it's LeBron, I mean, I'm never ever gonna knock LeBron. You're like, if you hate LeBron, if you find little things to say something bad about LeBron, you're just hating. The thing is, I like the arrows. I like I guess the history of order. So the Magic, Johnson, Larry Bird, all those guys, they set it up for MJ and the guys and the crew. Because I mean, there were so many great players during that MJ era. The thing is, if one guy can come out and the rest of those legends say, yeah, MJ was that guy that led the league during that era. But I think now it's just a whole different book now. Everything is different. The greatest guy for this era is LeBron. I mean, you have KD, you have all these other guys like Jokic is looking to be one of the nastiest players to have ever played the game.
Yeah.
So even then, look, Curry. If you want to talk about somebody that actually changed the game, that guy made guys take those threes. James Harden started taking those crazy threes. A lot of the young kids started doing that stupid, fucking like that dumbass step back. So it almost looks like a travel, but I mean, I just love the history of order, and I think people like Larry Bird get overlooked so much. Moses Malone.
Definitely.
Moses Malone is not even mentioned anymore. He was one of my favorite guys growing up. I was a Tracy
Moses
McGrady guy.
Malone was a monster. Yeah,
Dude,
Moses
his
Malone
records
was definitely
still holds, and he still holds so many records, man. So it's you can't, like, if somebody tells me that LeBron is their GOAT, it's like that's fine. I'm not gonna knock it. The thing is, I'm just like with anything. We grew up boxing until about the age of 26. It's people always say the GOAT, this and that. It's just the history of order for me. That's all it is.
I can agree with you on that.
So it's more
Hey,
order than you
hey,
having like a
Skywalker, play that
favorite
video
player.
I just posted in the back where Chamberlain scored Wilt scored
101.
73 on Chamberlain or on Jabbar.
Yeah.
Look at that! Look at that video in the back. Like, I just want you look, dude. Like, play that video. Like, he crushes Jabbar. Like, play
Hey,
it up.
Epoxy, what's up, bro? My bad.
What's up, bro?
Epoxy, what's up, brother? You ready for
What's up, man? How
today?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. I think we're all ready.
All right. Keep going. My bad.
But
I didn't
Epoxy,
know.
you ain't answer my
Hey,
question. Who is your GOAT?
Epoxy. Hey, Epoxy,
My
he's
GOAT?
getting ready for the night. He's already day drinking over there.
Oh yeah, he better get buzzed. He better get buzzed. My GOAT, BD.
But yeah, who's your GOAT, Epoxy? I would like to know.
It's MJ. It's MJ. Because
MJ?
I'm gonna tell you why. This is my personal opinion. So we're little ass Mexican kids coming into the States 4 or 5 years old. We get glued to the TV when we watch the Bulls, 91, 92. I was like, oh shit. So in order for me at that age to drop my Nintendo, to drop my everything and pay attention to that. Now, during that time, it was the golden era, one of the golden eras of basketball. So, that's all we did. I mean, we were like 6'2", 6'3" Mexicans playing, like picking up a basketball instead of a soccer ball.
Epoxy.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Epoxy, can you tell these people that Mexicans ain't the short ones? They got a thing that they think that all Mexicans are short. I try to tell
Those are the Hondurans. Those are the Hondurans.
Guatemalans and Hondurans. But they try to get all Mexicans. Bro, if y'all go to Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see a whole bunch of tall ass Mexicans over there.
Hey, Mexicans can't play basketball.
Fuck you. Drop his ass, man. BD, drop him. You know what? BD, you know what? Come over there. I'm going to drop your ass tonight. That's what I'm going to do. Just let him see you.
We want war.
He knows
We want
if we were over there, he wouldn't be talking this shit.
More war.
Skywalker, play that video I posted right now in the back.
With the button today.
This ain't your channel, Skywalker.
I see it. You got it queued up, Skywalker?
Huh?
Yeah, as long as you got to
No,
keep
But
up, I
listen to
got
this. I
you.
want you guys to listen to this. Like what he
There's
did to
him right
Jabbar.
now.
I had my hand still trying to
Yeah,
stop him.
I know this one. Watch this. Watch this. Oh yeah.
He had a great variety of really incredible strong points to his athletic
Oh
skills.
no, Wilt was a scorer.
Did you guys see his
Wilt could
his college
definitely
records he
score
set for
from
track and
anywhere on
field?
the court.
are desperately needed. Heel muscle inside and get him.
Watch how he just bullies him.
I'm
though,
too
dude.
strong for Kareem. And if you're going to go one-on-one, you take it to the basket.
Slam dunk. Chamberlain, slam
Yeah,
dunk.
and he was making it look easy too.
He just beat up Jabbar.
Here's Chamberlain. Over.
Let's go, Lakers. Let's go, Lakers.
Chamberlain.
Slam dunk.
Yeah, Chamberlain was too big
Wilkes
for
there.
Jabbar.
Puts it up. And in. Chamberlain.
That's not
That's the
knocking
count.
Kareem
Foul.
greatness by no
You guys
means,
are
but
both in the
you know,
crowd. Wouldn't that
just
have been a great
one-on-one, Chamberlain just
I had my
had
hand still
size.
trying to stop him.
It's not that he was powerful. He had a turnaround jump shot, a hook shot, an underhook. He had so many moves in the post, dude. Like people think he was just a freak out, but dude, he was super skillful too. Like
But didn't they
that's
take
the
the
thing. You
dunk?
don't see people don't
Nah,
watch tape like
Chamberlain
this
was
very
definitely
often.
skilled.
Like if
No,
you watch
and period.
like
Didn't they take the dunk out the game after he left and then brought it back?
yeah,
during
they literally they outlawed it when he was at Kansas. They outlawed it all the way through.
They
Kareem.
regulated it. Yep.
Yeah, and then they brought it back.
Kareem, right? Because then they outlawed it again when Kareem came.
Yeah, they outlawed it for Kareem. That's what I'm saying.
what a 42-year-old Chamberlain right here was doing to a 20-year-old Jabbar. When Jabbar was at his peak, when he led the Bucks to a championship by himself. Look what he
check
did
out
to
his
him.
check out his college
Well, he
his
wasn't at
college
his
highlights.
early 70s period.
Yeah, I watched dude. He literally is a freshman.
I can't say he was peak at.
Like, dude, he
He
literally
wasn't at his
came
peak,
in as a
though.
freshman to college, and he broke the Big Ten record for high jump.
Yep.
And he never high jumped before.
Yep.
He never jumped before. Like that's why he's just a physical monster. Look up Chamberlain high jump or something. Like it's so freakish, dude.
The guy was nasty. I mean, he was the ultimate athlete before there was like an trash. That's horrible.
I'm talking about highlights. Great.
You know he had to get his LeBron in there.
James open floor all the way to the rack.
He ain't got no bag. Oh, he ain't got no bag.
Now, I'm not knocking LeBron greatness, but you know, there's always room for a debate.
Right now.
You remember Chocolate Thunder?
LeBron James. LeBron loves.
Yeah, Daryl Dawkins. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh God, the way he would want to break somebody's hands at the wrist.
They know to get out of his way. You see that, right? They move out of his way. They know better.
LeBron will start now with 5 left. James for the
But you know, peak LeBron was on Miami. That's when LeBron was at his
That was the
peak.
nasty
He was on-
Yeah.
Dangerous pass stolen by LeBron James.
Yeah, him early on Cleveland. This ain't even peak LeBron yet.
No, and
This
I
is
think a
just
lot of
young
that.
LeBron.
I put
I mean,
really peak
all dunks. It's all dunks. Where's the skill at? He's 6'9",
That's
280.
Oh my goodness. That's why they call it highlights.
He's 6'9". Where's the skill?
Look at that skill. Look at the skill. Look at the pass.
There's no skill.
What?
He's more magic than he is anybody else.
Right, that part. Yeah,
he's more magic.
LeBron definitely, his game definitely mirror more magic than anybody else. I agree with that.
Like if you're trying to build a team, you build around him.
Cavs are down 9 as they go.
But like if you want somebody with balls that's not gonna really care, you go Kobe Durant.
That was sick.
Hey, y'all do know that LeBron has more kill shots in the playoffs. Than LeBron and Jordan, right? So that notion that LeBron ain't no damn killer, you know what I'm saying? That's a bullshit lie.
No, that's not even the thing though, Sky.
No,
It's
no, I
more
was
of
talking
a
about
Hey,
you. I was
Skywalker,
talking about you,
let, let,
Boxy.
let me ask you this question, Skywalker. Was LeBron more clutch than Kobe?
It's the proof. I just told you. In the postseason, he got more clutch shots than Jordan and LeBron and Kobe. That's the proof of it. Oh, he ain't got no clutch. Oh, he likes to pass the ball off at the end. So why has he got more?
Yeah, that's because Kobe swept everybody. There was no competition with Kobe. There was no.
You mean
Hey,
Shaq did
hey.
that? You mean
No,
Shaq did that? You mean Shaq did that with
oh,
the
now Shaq.
MVPs?
Okay, but
Shaq
what
did it
about
with
his?
the MVPs, right?
Okay, what about his 2 championships without Shaq with Paul Gasol and the rest of them bums?
Yeah, he had 3 7-footers, like I said.
Oh, he had 3 7-footers. Oh, here you go.
Oh, 3 7-footer,
Oh,
Sky. Don't do that, Sky.
okay. So
Don't
did
do
Jordan.
that.
So did Jordan. Jordan had
Come on,
Rodman.
bro.
Okay, Rodman wasn't 7-footer, but he had Ilgauskas and he had Sabonis. What was the big dude's name?
Who you talking
Jordan played
about?
with big dudes.
Baruchel and Ilgauskas? That's the only 2 people that
Baruchel.
LeBron had when he went to the
I'm
finals
talking
in
about
2007.
Jordan. I'm talking about Jordan. I said the wrong names
Oh,
then.
you talking about
Jordan.
Pippen?
Jordan had big guys too. He played with all big guys. Oh, his
Man.
whole team was 6'9". And Ron Harper. How tall is Ron Harper?
He was a point. He was
I
a
think
point, but
Harper was like
Harper was already
6'6",
damaged.
6'5".
What
Harper was
Jordan
damaged. He
did,
had a lot of damage.
Dude, Ron
listen,
Harper
6'6".
was a freak when he was at
what,
Cleveland, though, dude.
Yeah,
People
he
forget.
was a freak. Yeah, he was
Ron
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah.
Harper,
what
He sure
Jordan
was.
did,
Okay.
Ron
That
Harper
whole
was on
team was
the team that
6'5",
Jordan
6'4", and
beat
above. That was a
in
big ass team. What is he
so
talking
what?
about, man?
That's damn near all teams. What are you talking about?
So why you bring it up? Now it's so what?
What I'm talking about is the 7-footers, not the whole
Oh,
team. I'm talking about like the Twin Towers of Detroit. You remember the Twin
all right,
Towers? You remember the
all
Twin
right.
Towers? I know you remember the Twin Towers, right?
Who was the 7-footers? Who was the 7-footers that you
You,
speak of?
Didn't
That
Lamar
Houston never
Odom,
Nigel on
Andrew
the
Bynum,
same
Lamar
and
Odom ain't
Mark
no
Gasol.
7 foot. Why are you lying?
They
Lamar Odom
all
ain't
damn
7
near
foot.
7 foot. Listen,
Hey,
you know
BD, I
back.
got a question real quick. I got a question, BD.
Yeah,
So, do you
yeah.
think if LeBron was drafted to the West, because the East was whack as hell when he got drafted, it was anybody could make it. It was basically the
You're
East
right.
was not
The
even
East
looked
was
at.
very drained.
Do you
2003,
think
2004. You're correct about
right?
that.
Do you think if he would have gotten drafted to one of those West teams, do you think he would have won maybe multiple championships, like like Kobe, MJ, and then some of the how some of the three-peats were?
Depends on the team. I'm not
Yeah.
so sure, Epoxy. Like the West was stacked, but it depends on what team he would have landed on.
Y'all do
Like if
know.
he'd have landed on a San Antonio,
Yeah.
then yeah. But if he'd have landed on a Utah, probably not. I guess it just
See,
depends
that's why
on the team.
that's why I think he benefited when he went to Miami. It was of course, it was Lonzo Mourning and the staff there. The staff there is no game played. But you have Pat Riley. He was already a great coach to the Lakers to begin with. And then you have Dwayne Wade, which like everybody knocks LeBron when he left, and he left as a look. Cleveland was not gonna invest in you.
Hey,
Like they just
Epoxy,
weren't.
you gotta
They
look at
were
it
not
like
gonna
this,
invest.
right? You gotta look at
Yeah.
it like this, right? Jordan did it with the same coach 6 times, right?
Right.
Look at all
But-
the coaches that LeBron had when he went to the finals. They always change. Every year,
Right.
damn near they always change. You know what I'm saying? Jordan did it with the same coach. He
Right.
not only that, he went
You
and
know
got
how
all
hard
the
that is,
people.
Sky?
Huh?
Sky, that's pretty hard to do it with the same everything.
No,
It's
no,
very
it ain't
hard.
because the system was built for that. They knew the system. That if you look at it, Phil took the same system right over there.
Yeah,
to
the
Lakers.
triangle. Yeah.
And they won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing
Well,
about it is,
the
look,
times were different too, though,
Jordan
Skywalker. Like
played in
in
the
the
system.
90s, coaches weren't
But
changing
you
like
got to
that,
look at
like how they do now. Like it's different.
BD. Jordan played in the system in 6 rings. LeBron never played in the system. He was the system. You know what I'm saying? Wherever he goes, he became the system.
And
You know
that's
what I
not
mean?
bad,
That
though,
didn't
Sky.
happen
That's not
with
bad.
Jordan.
And that's
Yeah,
not bad that you're saying that. It's you have to adjust to the era that it is now. Back then.
That says 2 things.
Yeah, that's
One,
what I'm trying to explain. How the
it
times were
shows 2
different.
things. One,
Hey,
it shows how great
BD, read
Michael
your
is.
cash app.
Hold on,
Read your
hold on.
cash app.
It shows
Read
how
your
great
cash app,
Michael
BD.
is. Because remember, Chamberlain
Hold on.
the entire team too, but he only won.
It's a small one. Just read it. I want you to
Right.
read it.
Yeah,
Like
You
you
got
gotta
to
read
do it, BD. You got to do it. You got to do it.
I got you.
It ain't worth much, but you got to do it for me.
Hey, if you drop me,
Oh,
I promise
okay.
you.
For
If you drop me, I promise you,
Skywalker,
man.
I got a cash app to sit your
Oh,
bronzexual ass down for a minute.
Hey, it's only for 1 minute. He'll be back. I
Okay,
only wanted to sit him
so
down for
while
1 minute.
Skywalker
Hey, y'all
cool off
carry
for
on.
a minute,
I'll be
I
back.
got a
Yeah, let him
lady
cool
on the
off.
panel, and we need to let Miss D give her
Yeah,
take. Go ahead, Miss D.
sit
Hey,
that
Big D. Hey,
bronzexual
panel. How
down.
y'all doing?
how are you doing?
So
We good over here. How are you,
Jordan
Mama?
is still the GOAT, but in this era, you have to kind of break it down to different eras sometimes.
Yeah.
Of
Yep.
course, it's LeBron, but overall, Jordan is still the GOAT, because of his impact and how he changed the game for us. How players play now. With the
Hmm.
Kobe's, trying to kind of imitate things that Jordan did. So for this era, LeBron. For overall, it's Jordan. And somebody said that Jordan played in the system. That's that. Well, yeah, the triangle was the system, but even in that system, Jordan was still creative. So I can't say it was necessarily Jordan had a system. Jordan still did what Jordan did. Whatever system he was in, he would still be Jordan. So yes, LeBron had different coaches, and it's hard to get people in Cleveland. Now, even though Chicago and Cleveland sit in the Midwest, Chicago is not. It's kind of separate from the rest of the Midwest. You can get players to come to Chicago. It's difficult to get players to
Right,
come to
Chicago's a big, huge market. Cleveland
right
is not.
Cleveland. So that was the
Yeah.
problem that LeBron had,
Yep.
was
Yep.
getting people to come to Cleveland. Which is, I mean,
Yep.
now
He
even like
was
I
gonna
said,
leave
even though
eventually.
Chicago is cold, Cleveland is cold, and Midwest get a bad rap. But yeah, so that's my take on that.
Yeah, they were never gonna invest into LeBron as great as he
Well, that's
was.
pretty good take,
So
Miss D.
They invested in him,
they
but
were.
it was hard to bring people into Cleveland. That
Yep.
that was his
Yep.
problem. That's why he left. That's why he
It's just
left.
like with the Charlotte Hornets. Like we're the breeding ground for making players great, and then they just leave and they get a bigger contract somewhere. That's just the way it goes.
No, that's not what. No, that's not it. It was hard to get people in Cleveland. That's the
Oh yeah,
whole.
Do
That
you?
was
no,
the
I
bottom
agree.
line.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
But I heard I've never been to Cleveland, but I heard LeBron James brought like over $1 billion to city, maybe more than that. He
Oh
kind of
yeah,
built downtown Cleveland.
Yeah, he did.
So
yeah.
those
He
buildings
did.
around.
He's invested in soccer teams too overseas, so he's doing good. He's doing something.
I'm talking
So
about
it's not
like
like.
attraction. I'm taling about attraction and what's
Oh well,
that?
of
40.
course.
Yeah, like
Anywhere he's
bars
go,
opened up
he's
because
he's
yeah,
gonna go.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a
yeah.
He did the
he's a
city of
walking
Cleveland
billboard,
Oh
good.
man. There's
yeah,
no
for
way around
sure.
it.
He did the city of
LeBron is a
Cleveland real
walking
good.
billboard, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And Cleveland has benefited mightily off LeBron being there. That is
So even if he
definitely a
decides
fact.
to go back for 2 years to retire, it's gonna blow up again. I mean, you'll see CT glazing all over again. So it's not it's not like it's not gonna
Yes,
it's not
CT
like
Glazer
wherever he goes,
LeBron,
it's not
right?
gonna go. Oh, he hard, and that's which is great. Like LeBron is great. I mean,
Isn't
if you
Cleveland
find
pretty good now though? Don't they
I
have
mean,
Donovan?
LeBron is okay. He's okay.
they're very good.
He's good.
Don't
He's
they have like
okay.
Donovan Mitchell? I mean, if he went there, they'd be a pretty good contender. I mean, they might win one if he went there for
I
2
think
years.
they're the
Right.
one they were the number one seed last season, if not the
Aren't
second. I
those
think
They were the
teams
number
great?
one seed last year
And,
in the East. Yeah,
who do they?
they
I know
sure
they have.
were.
Who else do they have? They have a couple other guys.
Mitchell. They got Mitchell.
JB Bickerstaff is their coach.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
They
And I think
underachieved.
Bickerstaff is Cleveland coach.
That's. I mean, they choked.
they
There's no
did.
way it should have
Yeah,
been the
they did.
Pacers.
They surely
It should
did.
have been. It
Indiana.
should have been Cleveland,
Indiana
because
ate them up.
they was killing
Yeah.
everybody all year. And all of a sudden, the playoffs, they just disappeared.
Well,
And see,
if
that's
Got
what I mean.
Indiana
Like,
basketball and New York Knicks basketball is good, basketball is good.
like if he took a pay cut because he doesn't need the money and just went there as like to try to win another title before he retired, that would be a
LeBron is
way
not
better
taking no
to
cut.
go out and sit there and just go somewhere for the money. He don't need the money. He should go there to try to win another title
Yeah,
with like a young.
LeBron done made $1 billion playing basketball. He
Yeah.
surely don't need the money.
He should be. He should go to
He's not
Cleveland
hurting.
or go to a team that's young, like Cleveland or Indiana or whatever these young teams are that have like a good young core that just need that like experience to get over the hump. And dude, he could win another title with one of those, dude.
Well, I like.
Hey, do you
I even
guys
though I
Now
like
he
what the
could get
Lakers. I
Cleveland
like what the
over the
Lakers are
hump
doing.
with
I
Cleveland
like
roster,
what the
the
Lakers are
way they
doing.
constituted now. You add LeBron in that puts them
Yeah,
over the hump.
but the Lakers look pretty good now. so he should stay if he can.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
Lakers do look
it's
great.
like what's
they
his name?
won.
The center. What's his name? Aiton or whatever.
Aiton
Yeah,
and
they got
who else
Aiden.
they brought in? I
Yeah,
forget.
they got
I like.
Aiton from Portland.
They
Yeah.
brought back what's his name? The shooter from when they won that bubble championship. What's his name? I forgot. But they did bring in
Not
Aiden because Luca.
KCP, right?
No, was it KCP? Or I think he went back to Denver. He went back to Denver, I think.
Homo Pulpit didn't come in this year. No, he didn't.
No.
What are we talking about?
So, but I think Luca wanted Aiden. He wanted Aiden for real. I know they said that I know he made a statement.
Yeah, he needs somebody. He wanted a lob threat.
Yep.
You know, because that's a part of Luka's game is having somebody to run to the rims. That opens up space for him to do other things.
But he needs a free on score, man.
Last year, lob threat.
Luka needs a wild card because him controlling the ball the entire time in playoff time. Oh, he gasses. He gasses bad.
Hey, why ain't y'all want to play the rest of my video? Y'all suck.
Play the rest of Sky's evidence.
You done made plenty cases about LeBron, bro. We need other cases here.
I got a quick question before I head out.
So we got a LeBron
I said,
hey, Eddie wants you to play this link in the chat, Skywalker.
Listen, I said Eduardo Nahara. That's good enough.
Oh God, no, hell no, Sky. Brought up Eduardo Nahara. Oh my God! Wow! Hell no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh wow! That's shameful. I mean,
that is bad, dude.
You have like a Boris.
That's that Mexican shit.
The Sun. Remember that guy?
We had like two, 3 Mexicans total max in the entire history of the NBA.
We got 2 right now.
Right, you want to see?
Yeah.
I'll let everybody see. They're talking about sports.
We got what's his name in Denver?
Dallas.
There's there's Jose Alvarado and there's Jaime Alvarez. Damn,
I know one of the guys was in the Lakers. There was another guy in the Lakers, but he got.
Okay, well we got 3 then. So one is on the Lakers, one is on the Heat, and one is on.
All right, this clip is from Yeti Life.
Chamberlain again underneath. Great shot by Chamberlain right now. The forum. There's the shot. It's blocked by Chamberlain. Here's the long pass to Goodrich. He gets the ball. He lays it up. It's good.
Okay, so we got a couple of Michael Jordan takes, a couple of Wilt Chamberlain
93-92, Los Angeles,
Kobe
24
take,
seconds to go.
and a LeBron
to give
take.
to Van Leer.
Chamberlain, back pass to Goodrich.
And thank you, Ron, for coming to Canada, bro. I appreciate it.
They can handle the ball. Look at that.
Will Chamberlain dragging on Russell.
Look at that.
First, Chamberlain steals the ball in midair. Then, with the combination of expert dribbling and coordinated speed, the still moves up
back 7-footer to pass.
Bottom of the screen, man. All donations, it's greatly appreciated. Link is at the top of the chat.
Where's that for? Where's that put that for?
And it's also in the chat. Anybody want to come up and make their case for who the GOAT is and why.
What is that up here for?
Crazy. That was crazy that he could pass like that at that height.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you that pass, like from a 7-footer that can run like that. Go back like 20 seconds to the one where he grabbed it out of the air and then passed it while he was dribbling.
Oh, yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like that one. Like that's what I was saying where he's just a freak. Yeah, go back 10 seconds. That's the slow part. That's the slow one. But go back. Yeah, like there. Yeah,
That's his high school.
Okay, back, because he saw the end. You got it. Back. Back like 20 seconds.
Speed. The still moves up court.
Okay, now. No, so you keep going back.
Chamberlain wheels inside. First, Chamberlain steals the ball in midair. Then, with a combination of expert dribbling and coordinated speed, the stilt moves up court. Nets his high school.
You see that pass from a guy that can run like that? You see that pass that he did, that no-look pass before?
Yeah, the stilt moves up court.
Like you got to look at
dribbling and coordinated speed.
Then with
a combination of expert dribbling and coordinated speed, the stilt moves up court. Nets his high school.
And that's
But
in
he
the
was a
60s. That's what
and
I'm saying. That's in the
he was a track athlete for that be that tall. He ran track. That was amazing.
Well, this is the road championship for the Celtics right there. 8 in a row, then. They beat 8 in a row, dude. That Boston had won. I don't
Yeah,
think you'll
Wilt
ever
was
see
that guy, man. He was a physical
road
like
with Bill
freak.
Russell.
Yeah, you gonna never see no center like that. He was a freak of nature.
No, not nobody with that size who could move like that. No.
Exactly.
But Wimby a freak too now. Let's call AC.
Yeah, but he
Wimby
ain't
is a
no
freak of freak.
Wilt. Sorry, BD. No. He good. He a freak, but he ain't no
You know what
Wilt.
I mean? But that right
Oh, the game
that's
on BD.
on the backboard. Look at this.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, it ain't quite on yet. Come on,
How are
2:30.
you showing?
98. He can make it easily. Back to Rutledge. In the chamber. He made it. He made it. The fans are all over the floor. They stopped the game. People are running down on the court. 100 points for Wilt Chamberlain.
And the thing is you got to think about that at that time, like
Yeah,
a
the
white
boy Wilt was a
guys
bad boy. Like
influence on
Take
society
it
and
out, BD.
like that. Like, did you see all the white people just charge the feet, like worship him? Like he was like one of those ancient Roman demigods, like a Achilles or a Hercules, something like that, dude. Like he's the closest to what I would think of that kind of person.
yeah, I mean Wilt, he was a great player. I can't, but the knock on Wilt for me is that he couldn't beat Russell, and he was
But
so
that's not
far
fair.
superior to
That's
Russell
not fair. You know
physically.
why?
Like I,
As good as Russell was, Russell played with other
Yeah, he
Hall of
had 3 other
Famers.
Hall of Famers on his team.
Now later on, of course, we'll play with Jerry
West
West, and
Elton
but
Baylor and stuff.
he
Baylor.
always had a team around him. So
Yeah,
I can't knock
as
him.
well was.
Well,
That was
the
my
Philly
thing. Like,
team he was on wasn't. They weren't. Hal Greer wasn't a
No,
scrub, and
I
neither
know
was
that.
Billy
I'm just
Cunningham.
saying, but
no, but they had. I mean,
Russell
didn't
had
Boston have
multiple people,
Susie and
multiple
all
people.
that? Yeah, they had that. Those Boston teams are stacked though. They
Right,
had
they was
3.
loaded. They had better
Yeah,
coaches.
and oh yeah, you had Red Auerbach for the whole time.
Yeah.
See, as I was saying earlier, the problem with Wilt, there's a great series. Let me see if I can find you the channel. But he goes through those 7 guys and he makes the argument. These are great videos you should watch and review on your channel. I think
You
you'd have a
talking
great.
about Clayton Crowley?
I think so. Yeah, he
That's
says
who I
the
think
GOAT.
you talking about, Clayton
He
Crowley.
goes through 7 dudes that he can make he goes, I'll make an argument today on why I think Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, let me try to find the link real quick. Hold on.
Well, definitely Bill
Yeah, I know who you're
Russell and
talking about. I
but
think he
definitely
named
Bill Russell.
8 guys.
Right, but look, definitely Bill Russell and Wilt is up there as far as the best of all time because of how they changed the rules for them
Yeah,
and
Clayton
how they play
Crowley.
game. Right.
Yeah, I watched that series to Clayton Crowley. His GOAT
I
video.
like him making the case for
He make
greatest
good
team
cases.
too. I like the greatest teams case too. Like those
Right.
are
Yeah,
really
the
good
team
ones.
cases, yeah. Those are pretty good too. Like his case for the 96 Bulls and the 88 Lakers. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was like I'm trying to remember. He said it was he started from the 79 Lakers, I think,
He
were the
started
first
with
team.
the Bucks. It was the 71 Bucks, I think, was his first one.
Okay, and then it was the
And
79
he go in
Lakers.
order.
Yeah,
Right.
and then he went to and it was like the 84 Celtics, the 88
Yeah, the 86
Lakers,
Celtics, the
or
85
86 Celtics
Pistons,
and
the
the 88
88
Lakers, and then
the
the Bulls, the 96
2017
Bulls,
Warriors,
and
the 96
the
Bulls.
2001 Lakers. The 2001 Lakers was in there too, I think, right?
Yeah, the first Shaq, Kobe Lakers. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
didn't Boston
It's a good
have
series.
the many
I would
teams? They
tell
had
people
many
to go check
teams.
that out too. He make good cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But
okay,
it's hard to argue the Wilt case though. Like Wilt, I mean, in terms of athlete, Wilt is like top 3 athlete of the 20th century. Fuck basketball.
Oh no,
just
top
athlete.
to me, it's Wilt. You could take any 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't care how you place them. Bo Jackson,
Right.
Wilt Chamberlain, and Jim Thorpe are the 3
Jim Thorpe.
greatest.
Yeah.
Are the 3 because they were people that excelled and won at the highest level of completely different sports that they played. Remember, Wilt's a Hall of Fame volleyball player too.
Right.
Okay. So he was a Hall of Fame basketball player and volleyball. Jim Thorpe's a Hall of Fame Olympian and football player. Bo Jackson's he should be a Hall of Fame football player and baseball. Like he excelled. He became an all-star at two completely different sports.
Right. That hip injury messed him up. He would have been a Hall of Famer
Yeah,
right
he would have
away.
been a first team all.
Right.
Well, do you don't put Deion Sanders in that category?
He would not. He didn't
He
make the all-star.
excelled at two sports too.
He did, but he never made an all-star team in two
Right.
different.
Well, he played good in baseball. He didn't. He wasn't
Good at
excellent
baseball. He's
like
like
Bo. He wasn't like
but he
Bo
was
in
not an
baseball.
all-star.
Bo was
Bo
hitting
made,
I
home
mean, he
runs.
won chips for both
Bo was
sports though.
stealing bases. I know, but he's still not a
but
home run. He's still not a
Bo was
Hall
a
of Famer
all-star.
in
Bo
baseball.
hit 291, had 30 bombs, 100
Exactly.
RBI. Like he was a legit
Exactly. Baseball
all-star
player. Complete.
baseball player and a track
Exactly. He
athlete
wasn't playing
and
base. Now Deion was okay with baseball. He could steal the bases, but he wasn't really
and
a
remember,
good
as
hitter.
fast as Deion was, Bo ran a 4.1940.
So
Fastest
at
Deion
his
ever.
size, you saw how big he was.
And he was
all muscle.
240 pounds. Yeah.
Woo. He
Yeah.
was a freak.
Could you imagine what a catcher must have felt like seeing Bo Jackson rounding
They didn't
third
get in
at
his way.
full
If you
speed?
watch, they never got in his way.
I wouldn't get his
No,
way either.
they never
did.
got in his way.
I don't know anyone
Yeah.
who would. I don't think any
No.
football player
Yeah, they
wanted
never
to.
got in
built like
his
a
way.
tank.
They seen
He
Bo
built like a
coming
tank.
around
No
third. They was
body
getting out
fat.
the way.
Well, I
Listen,
mean,
no
he
body
did make.
fat.
But what's ironic is he made the greatest single throw in Major League Baseball history, though. Like, have you ever guys seen that throw?
Yep.
Like
all the way from
the turn
Yeah,
off the
he did
wall,
from
turn
deep
around from
center
center
field.
field, 400
Yep.
feet in the air to beat the runner at home.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was the best
insane
throw
work.
in baseball history. Like it's unanimous.
Yeah,
like no,
insane work.
like, he will go. He's in Cooperstown. That throw's in Cooper. He may not be a Hall of Fame baseball player, but that throw is in Cooperstown. That's the greatest throw in MLB.
He's like a Wilt
I
Chamberlain.
mean, the
as far as
man was
freaking
running
nature.
up walls, catching balls off center field. Like Bo was ridiculous. That's real talk. Like,
he had two. He had one when he was in left field that he made a dead arm throw. Like he caught one bounce off the wall, turned it, threw it all the way to third in the air too, and caught a guy. Like in the air, it hit the guy. The guy didn't have to reach down. He caught the ball like a guy was throwing him from the pitcher to him, like right in the middle of his chest. He just cannoned it all the way from left field or from right field. It'd be left field. All the way from left field. All the way.
I'm with you, Random. Listen, Cespedes it throws go hard too, but I don't think he fucking with Bo Jackson though.
It was not.
Bo Jackson was
a great throw, but it wasn't like a rocket where it hit the guy. Like he threw, like when it reached the third baseman, it was still going like 95. That's the difference. Like, you know what I mean? Like it hurt the guy catching it from all the way from left field. And I mean, there's a lot of good guys who had great arms. I mean, Raul Mondesi had a great arm too. Like,
right.
I mean, there's
Larry Walker had a great arm too.
Great arm. I mean, dude, a lot of guys have had great arms. I mean, Manny Ramirez had a great arm. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
there's
Sean
a lot
Dunston had a huge arm for infield.
Kenny Lofton had a great arm. Like, there's a lot of guys that had great arms. But Bo Jackson, it was a freaking missile. It wasn't just an arm. It was a damn missile, dude. Like, Bo
shit was crazy.
Like
Bo shit was insane.
Bo's one of those guys that never worked out and was just like naturally a monster. Like he looked like you know who was like that too? Who is that that defensive end tackle from the Steelers who was like that recently?
Not Joe Green, right?
No, that's too old. He's a newer guy. He played in the 2000s. He won the Super Bowl with them, and God, he went over
talking about like Harrison.
Yes, that's it. Harrison. Yes. He was just naturally a monster. He never had to work out crazy. He just big and scary, dude. And that's how Bo was. James Harrison. Yeah, dude. James Harrison was a monster, dude.
Yeah.
Like James Harrison.
I think James Harrison should be a Hall of Famer. I think that's what I just me personally.
Isn't he? I thought he was.
No, he's not in there yet.
Oh,
I have to look it up. I don't remember him getting in.
He was the one that was as scary as Ray Lewis. To me, like if I was, he was the one dude that if I was like on a team and I knew I was playing against Ray Lewis's team, that like I would say some shit just because I knew that James Harrison was on the team. You know, like he could match Ray Lewis in craziness. You know, and scariness.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
like I
he's
just
not in the Hall of Fame though. Imperious son, James Harrison. He's not.
wow. I thought he would get in. Maybe he will eventually, but okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
what are
will
his?
eventually. He has to.
I mean, how,
He won. He impacted the game. He was a monster on the field. Like,
yeah, I mean, I would
yeah,
think so.
I don't see how he don't get in at some point. Well,
I
maybe
would think.
because he only got 5 Pro Bowl appearances, 2
Yeah, I mean,
NFL
but he's
first
a
team.
two-time Super Bowl champion, two-time All-Pro. I mean,
Right,
he's
and he
had
was
a
Defensive Player of the Year one time.
defensive
2008,
player
he won Defensive
twice.
Player of the Year.
Didn't it was? Oh no, once. Okay, he was second 1 year too. Okay,
Yeah,
but
he
yeah.
won
I mean,
one time, but he's a 2-time champion.
yeah. I
And he
mean,
definitely impacted the game.
yeah, I would get him in just
So,
because of the amount. Like, even though he, the amount of impact that he had. He was one of those guys. Like to me, that separates a Hall of Famer as a guy that when he played, you could just spot him on the field. You knew what he was doing because beyond all the greatness that was there, he separated himself. Like that's to me is how you judge. It's just like when you were in high school, you knew and spot that they were going to play in college. They were just on another level. Even though even on a good high school team too, those guys that were going to play in a D1 college, you could just spot them. You knew it. And that's to me what a Hall of Famer is.
oh yeah, well, my thing when it comes to Hall of Fame is this: if I got to think about it, then you're not a Hall of Famer. It's either you are or you're not. If you tell me a name and I got to think about it, then you probably not. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
probably agree with you.
Like
there.
when somebody say Jerry Rice, or is Jerry Rice a Hall of Famer? It's yes. Like
well, I mean, he's
Tom Brady a Hall of Famer? Yes. Like I ain't got to think about that.
To me, Jerry Rice is the greatest football player. Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback. You know what I mean? Like to me, Jerry Rice is the greatest football player. Like because quarterback's kind of different than the football player. You know what I mean? I mean, if I was going to say like, because before Tom Brady, it was Jerry Rice number one. Before on everyone's list of who was the greatest football player, it was Jerry Rice. You know what I mean? Like,
well, not my list.
Well,
on my list, Lawrence Taylor is the greatest football player.
Lawrence Taylor. Okay. Well, I mean, you could put it's Lawrence. It's usually him, Lawrence Taylor. What's his name? Jerry Rice, and who was the other one? I'm trying to think of the other guy. If you're going to get
Jim
really
Brown,
down,
maybe.
Well, no, not just no. I'm going with something that a little bit more obscure, but that offensive tackle from Cleveland or for the Bengals. What was his name?
Munoz. Anthony Munoz.
If you're look at like great, like dude, that guy was just. I mean, every year he was an All-Pro. You know what I mean? How do you play like
Anthony Munoz was a monster.
First team All-Pro 12 years? You know what I mean? To me, those are like the three you could interchange as greatest like football player. Because like player, when I think of football player, I'm thinking physicality, athletic ability, running routes, physicality.
Well, Charles says Walter Payton is the greatest football player.
That's a good
case
you
for
could
Walter Payton, bro.
Walter Payton.
I wouldn't argue that. Walter Payton was.
I wouldn't say I couldn't say Sweetness is I mean that. Yeah, I mean, you could. There's other guys. I mean, you could say to me, if you looked at like crazy ability too. I mean, White. You know what I mean? What's his name? Wasn't that
Reggie White? Yeah, that's what Random is saying. Reggie White.
Yeah, Reggie White.
Locked down whole sections of the field.
Literally, he made guys like he would take offensive tackles with one arm and throw them, dude. Like all pro first,
which is
guys.
Insane work.
And like Reggie White was one of those up there too. You got to think, you know what I mean? It's like I would love to see like a Reggie White, Anthony Munoz. Can you imagine something like that? Like what a great battle that would be. For a game.
They did kind of overlap, didn't they? Munoz and Reggie White. I think the ending of Munoz was like the beginning of Reggie.
Munoz was in like the early '80s, I think, wasn't he? Wasn't the early Munoz in like the mid '80s? Like
that's what I'm saying. They kind of overlap because Reggie White came in like the late '80s.
Yeah, it was like a little bit.
So I'm pretty sure they had a couple of years of overlap.
I'm sure I would love. Yeah, I've never looked up the tape, but that would be a great, just to watch the tape. Two guys like at the best going one-on-one, head-to-head. You know what I mean? It would be like a Dion versus what's his name, Jerry Rice battle. You know what I mean? Just to
Right.
see the two guys at the top of their position going one-on-one against each other.
Well,
You know,
pretty much Deion Sanders is the greatest corner ever, but the one person that I see that he couldn't really guard like that one-on-one was Sterling Sharp. He ain't have nothing for Sterling Sharp, Deion Sanders.
well, and I think
But he could guard everybody else
Randy
one-on-one.
Moss would give him problems too if he would have played against Randy Moss. I think.
Yeah,
Just
Randy
because
Moss was going to give anybody.
Randy's because sweet Deion relied on his speed, his foot speed
Right.
so much to move and quick his hips and his feet, but Randy's feet were just as quick and he was fast too.
Right.
So
And
Randy
he was
would have.
fast, yeah. And he could jump.
The reason why
Like
Jerry
Randy
was
Jordan
was
had
successful,
vertical like Michael Jordan vertical.
yeah.
Randy,
The reason why
he was jumping
Jerry was
40,
successful is
45
because
inches.
Jerry had the best hands and the best route running. And if you run the best routes, you're gonna get open. It's just if you run a perfect route, it's just you can't stop it. So it wasn't pure athleticism that Jerry. No, Jerry was faster than people think. But the thing is, what was scary about Randy, he would just run.
Jerry was
with Randy, it was just but with Randy, it was just he would turn his hips and then take you outside. He would go. What he would used to do with like when the Vikings during the Culpepper days was he would turn his hips inside, and then he'd go out. And once he got his hips on the outside of you toward the sideline, he was gone with his speed. You know what I mean? And so they would just throw it deep toward the sideline, and Randy would get it every time because his hip movement was so great. You know what I mean? Like he moved his hips so well, and then his dead speed off the ball. You know, so I mean, Randy was a freak, man.
Incredible route runner.
Oh yeah, no, he was a great. But what I'm saying is though, it was just his ability to move his hips too. If you look at those hip drills that Randy used to run, man.
Was I breaking up, or did you catch that?
You're breaking up a little bit there.
Oh yeah, Randy Moss is. Yeah, he was insane, Randy Moss. I think I'm breaking up now because my computer's starting to die. Even though I got it on charger, every time
here in a second. I got a couple things to do, but hey, good show, man. Keep doing these, man, because I think you'll get a pretty big. You can get some sports shit.
Oh yeah,
more
I'll get used to it eventually.
Yeah, because I think if you do a more run of the mill, like the stupid politics bullshit, but just more of a kind of like shit happening in the whatever in sports and just regular shit that everyone kind of knows about. I think that would be more down to earth than the politic bullshit, the drama. So I think you'll get a big following that way. You're doing good, man.
I appreciate you for coming through, Imperious. You go do what you gotta do, man.
Have a good Sunday, brother.
All right, you
Later,
too,
chat.
man. Yep. So, guys, this has been fun. I'm gonna have to get off here now so I can charge my stuff up. Thank y'all all for coming and hanging out with me for a couple hours. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The Cash App on the bottom of the screen. All donations are appreciated. And thank y'all again, man, for everybody who came out and argued their case. My boy Skywalker, he's emotional about LeBron, which is all right. We all have our favorites, but let me give you my GOAT before I go. My GOAT is Magic Johnson. And here by Magic Johnson is my GOAT. Magic Johnson came in as a rookie and won a title. A rookie, right? That doesn't happen very often where a rookie comes and wins you a damn championship. Magic only played 13 seasons, right? Because, he had to retire because of his condition. But in those 13 seasons, he walked away with 5 NBA championships, 3 MVPs, 3 final MVPs. He was a 12-time All-Star, a 9-time NBA first team, 2-time All-Star NBA MVP, a 4-time assist leader, 2-time steals leader. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Magic did a lot in a little bit of time. He basically dominated the decade of the 1980s, right? Like, he dominated the decade. Yeah, did he have help with Bird? Sure. But he got the better of Bird at the end of the day. He won more than Bird. When Magic Johnson retired, he was the NBA all-time assist leader in 12 years, 13 years. He was already #1 in assists in 13 years. 5 chips, 13 years. 10 NBA finals in 13 years. Like, I don't know anybody who affected offense like how Magic Johnson did. Like Magic Johnson, he created space for others in a league during the 1980s where you didn't have all of the three-point shooting. So the space was limited back then. And the passes he was hitting people with in the limited space that he had, like, was crazy work to me. And Magic did, like, like other players, he did have the tendency to make the people around him better. James Worthy, as great as a player as he is, you put him on another team, he's not that great player. You understand what I'm saying? In my personal opinion. Kareem was always going to be Kareem, right? But he made Byron Scott a better player. He made Michael Cooper a borderline Hall of Famer, right? He made bum-ass Kurt Rambis decent. Like, Magic Johnson really did make the players around him better. And for the limited time that we got to have Magic on the court, for all of the stuff he accomplished in that small little window, because him and Bird pretty much had the same window, 13, 14 years. But in Magic 13 years to appear in 10 finals, dominate a decade, get 5 chips and 3 MVPs, man, that's doing something, you ask me. But I'll end it with that. And thank y'all again for coming. This has been fun. And I'll see you. Part 2, my GOAT series is going to be the NFL. That'll be next Sunday. And I hope all y'all come and join me for that. And I'm going to see y'all later. Thank you again. And good night or good afternoon.